Well, hello, SMITE fans, and welcome to the SMITE Content Creator Cup, starting out here in week number 1 of the event, and week number 1 for our European region. I'm J-Mac. I got Trelly and Mifflin joining me here as we get ready to hop into our first day of the Content Creator Cup play. If you haven't already seen all the buzz on Twitter of exactly what's going on, we'll be able to explain things and kind of run down exactly how the event will break down over the course of, 3 weeks of play for each of the teams, totaling about 6 weeks of actual open bracket play, another 6 weeks of total play that are going to go between the actual group stages, and then getting down to our finals land that's actually going to be breaking down whale at the very end there. It should be a very exciting event starting all the way over in Europe.
I think I mathed that up. We're at March closeout.
No, we're looking at like a June closeout.
We're
in March right now?
We're in March,
We're
bro.
in March?
What did you think we were in? Oh, man.
That's crazy.
It's early.
You did no math. You did zero math.
Of course I didn't do math. I was just looking at my fingers.
We're in the second week of March already, Mifflin.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. It's March 9th.
Okay, well.
Or is it March 10th today, actually? Now I'm confused on myself.
We need a graphic to help Mifflin.
We need a graphic to help Mifflin, which is exactly what we have for Mifflin and the viewers at home. We can actually pull those graphics up right now and kind of explain exactly how this entire thing is going to shake out. If you already take a look here, it'll be a 7-week competition per region. I think that's the important thing to stress. It's not 7 weeks total for just the entire thing. It's for both NA and EU. It'll be an EU open bracket starting out this week for week number 1. Everybody will be randomly seeded for this week, and then every week proceeding after that for each of the regions will be assigned based off of how they place in their matchup today. It'll be 3 weeks of open bracket, 3 weeks of group play, and then a final weekend for their final bracket as well. And based off of where you finish in the competition will be how you are awarded your points, and then the top scoring teams will be the ones who move on into that group play, and then finally that final bracket.
And what are they all competing for, J-Mac?
They are competing for a chance to come out here and play on LAN, as well as for the charity of their choosing. And how you place at that actual LAN event will kind of determine how you are seated out in getting your charity going through. The top 4 teams will receive an invitation to play out here at our esports headquarters here in Georgia. You get a behind-the-scenes look at the Titan Forge Studios itself. It's a donation to charity on the behalf of their choosing based on your seating, as well as access to the SMITE 2 development, just because there's, we're in the building where SMITE 2 is being worked on right now, so it's going to be kind of hard to, hide SMITE 2 when they're going to be walking around the building. So you'll get to take a look at SMITE 2, how everything is kind of bringing out, as well as get some additional loot and goodies for yourself.
J-Mac, would you be willing to make someone a hat as a goodie?
Out of what? Just like hat material? Or?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I can. Are you saying that I should be making a beanie for like the winning players?
Yeah, you got to make like 6, I guess. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, that'd be like 5 or 6. I mean, I guess I technically could. That's not out of the realm.
I heard it here first, chat.
I can't believe you asked him that on air. Just
on air.
At best, he looks
You guys blew
rude.
me up for not knowing my months, man. I had to get someone back.
You signed yourself up for that. No one told you to count. I've never told you
What
to
is
count
like one of our
anything.
#1 rules is never count on cast. Never try and do math on cast. You're counting with
So
your
many
fingers
numbers,
on
man. I
what
ran out of
month
fingers.
we're in.
It wasn't
It's
that many.
3. We're on the 3rd month, Mifflin.
I ran out, okay?
Oh, man, we're on the 3rd month of the year, and we're our first week, our first day here of the European competition for the open bracket phase. As mentioned, it will be teams from Europe competing today, and some of the rules to kind of remind folks who haven't seen everything, who haven't really fully read up on the blog. You will be seeing some former pros, some former SCC players, some of the big content creators as well. But if there is an SPL or an SCC player, you're only going to see 1 per team. Every single team is limited to just 1 of those players. If they were an SPL player, they have to play off role. So let's say, for example, you see someone like, I don't know, Kalas pop in here. They're not allowed to play in their support role because that's where they played as a professional. So instead, they'd have to play somewhere like ADC, mid, jungle, or solo lane in something in that instance. So if you are going to see a pro, it probably won't be where they were, and you're not going to see too many of them because, as I mentioned, there's only going to be 1 of them allowed per team, Charlie.
Yeah, and I think that makes the most sense. You don't want to see a fully stacked team. It's for a good cause, So I like the idea of seeing these pros off-roll as well because that means we get to roast them a little bit. At least I hope. If they're just nuts at off-roll too, I'm just going to feel inadequate.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to be nuts is the thing. Here's the thing about getting professional at any video game. It makes you better at every video game, so just switching roles I don't think is going to be enough.
Now, you say that.
Okay.
But I used to play a lot of Assault with Barra, and if he wasn't on one of those shooty boys, with the little auto attackers, I don't know. He looked a little lost, I'm just being honest.
Barra's catching the strays. I don't even think he's in this tournament.
No, I'm just saying, it's the first one that came to mind.
When I thought of washed up pros, they're bad at video games.
I never said washed up.
That was the first guy that came to my mind.
I'm talking about off-roll specifically.
Yeah, of course.
Can you like what pros like we've seen what the role tournament, right, where we had like 5 junglers.
Yeah, they were all nuts.
That's not true. Who won? The junglers did win, right?
Junglers won, yeah.
I believe junglers did
No,
win
they
that
are the
competition.
best players.
But
yeah.
they faced off against the solo laners.
Who lost? Yeah.
No, the ADCs. Davies team made it to the finals, didn't they? I'm
Man.
thinking now.
And then they
It's
lost.
been a while, but I know they lost. I'm just saying, who do we cook? Like we definitely
Look,
roasted.
Look, I'm
people.
just
You
saying.
might have roasted
I'm just saying. I
somebody.
think the supports had the only like pentakill of the tournament,
Okay.
and it was Jake who went crazy on the Thanatos.
I don't care who got the
They didn't
penta.
win.
I care about who got penta. Who did they penta?
I think it was the other supports.
Oh, there you go. That makes more sense.
I think it was actually the support versus support matchup for that one. Another thing to kind of remind folks of is the content creator tournament. So the captains of all these teams are content creators over in the EU scene. So you're going to recognize, some of the big streamers out there. Some of them might have also been former pros or former SEC members as well. So you'll probably recognize them from there. Otherwise, it will be from their streams. They can either be playing or coaching in this competition, mark themselves as a sub, whatever they may want to do so in that regard. So you'll probably see some familiarity, at least in that regard. We can take it to our lovely 4-box that we have provided for you, because we've got quite a few different players that are going to be streaming their perspective. I think all the captains, if I'm not mistaken, are going to be at least streaming their perspective.
They have to.
Whether the players themselves, the other players on them actually show it is to be determined here. But we do get to see at least some of the captains out here today.
Yeah,
And
the
we get to see
bottom
the
right.
P's and B's too.
Oh, look at the bottom right. That's what everyone wants to see.
I mean, I wish we could just have a Doug cam at all times, but in this case, we just get to see what he sees, and I think that's
Could you
just
imagine? We get like a little Doug camera.
it's just like he's like a streamer, like he's got a face cam and it just shows him spectating. I would watch that all day.
Just the cam?
Yeah, but I want it to be live. You know what I mean? Like live on Twitch, and then we get to pull it, so you get to see Doug's cam. He doesn't talk, he doesn't read chat, he doesn't interact with you in any way, but we just get to watch him.
Okay, yeah.
I can get
I think
behind that.
production could do that. We've definitely got some cameras back there.
That's true, and I want to be Doug's first.
Doug is actually seething that
No,
you
he
said
is
this.
furious at
Yeah,
us right
he's
now.
gonna hit you.
I don't think that. Surely not that. We finally get to see some P's and B's. Wow.
So I'm looking across the P's and B's. At least for match 1, it looks like we have Puffy versus Pat on the top side.
Right.
I'm seeing Davies' team over on the second box, trying to figure out who they're going up against themselves. I have to keep cross-referencing the teams here. I think they're going against Deduin's team.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Deduin.
Deduin's the Wheelix. So yeah, we got.
Even though I might be
not
wearing
playing.
glasses, I still can't see. Like I think you go get a new prescription for my glasses.
Double hunter composition. Is that the wave nowadays?
It definitely is. I'm not gonna say it's the only way, but it's certainly a way to go. And the other option is just throw Cuckoo in mid lane, because that also slaps.
Yeah, I've been seeing these 4 fizz compositions in high ranked lobbies. Mages are just whiny, I think. They're
It's-
either
it's-
the best role in the game, or they're not going to play a mage at all.
It's Cuckoo Thoth, or you are playing a hunter. That is unfortunately the world we're living in, and because of that, you got burst mages back, which is cool, like around objectives, but you walk up to lane as not one of those guys, and you're just getting chunked with auto attack. You're like, all right, I'm playing a little bit later. And remember, Davey has to play off role, so we actually get to see him on the support back this game.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Davey performs in a different role this time.
Because
So.
he was solo in the role tournament.
Yeah, he played solo whenever it was the roles. Obviously, we know him as an ADC, so seeing him over in support, so the different take on the front line. Same style, same lane at the very least, so he gets to kind of go to the same spot and kind of see at least the same first level 5s, but then seeing how he rotates out of lane beyond there will be maybe a bit more interesting. The good news is sometimes we can actually just go in and listen to the players themselves at various points. So if there's any time where you want to listen to maybe what one of the streamers is saying, what maybe them or their team comms are kind of like, we can always kind of throw over to them as well. Jumping into game number 1 of our competition. Forgot to mention at the top of this one, this is double elimination here in this bracket for the EU teams signing up for this one. So we are starting out here in round number 1 for some of these matchups.
Yeah, I wonder what Davey gets up to. I'd almost ask to hear him talking, but if you've had any interactions with Davey, you know he's absolutely talking nonsense right now. So, okay, let's take a listen in, actually. Let's see what Davey's up to. Right, thanks.
He's just emoting. He's got
That's what you do on the croc.
absolutely no comms.
Is my man in comms? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, Ganesha Jingle is so toxic.
Anyways,
I think we have to play just around duo. Yes.
Normally MC are unkillable, but fucking Jingwei Ganesh are so easy to kill.
Yeah.
We plug the Ganesh, she's so fucked.
be careful of getting into a very late game position because I think I have better late.
Yeah, they got double ADC. They've got an Awilix to try and yoink you out. It's not going to be a fun time. I get the same frustrations here. Waiting to go late game is always nice, especially up against an Awilix, but when they backed up their composition with double ADC, that can be so spooky as well.
I don't know. I feel like Davies' squad's got pretty decent scaling, though. Maman late game, Cuckoo late game. You've got Sun Wukong as backline disruption. Double frontline as answer to double ADC has always been pretty decent, but I agree. Double ADC late game can be scary.
And then you got that. Anytime you want to go for a pluck on a Jingwei, not going to matter one bit. You got to just look for Ganesh or look elsewhere. In fact, this duo lane entirely just doesn't seem fun for Sobek. You're going to get ohmed out of your plucks. You're going to get Jingwei just to dash away. And I expect the duo to come over here pretty early, at least to get some of that pressure off. I wonder if it's just a, hey, they've got pressure, they've got Hachi, they've got Sobek, we shouldn't look towards duo at all, or if you're just going to roam around and see if you can find some aggression.
I mean, Ganesh Jingwei is not exactly a kill lane either, so Awilix would be doing so much of the heavy lifting.
If it was me, it'd be a kill lane, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not you.
Yeah, unlucky.
Dude,
For
you've
them.
been in this tournament. You don't count as a pro.
What? I know. I would never count as a pro. Why would
Man, like, it would have been cool. You could have been right there with Davey.
Yeah, I suppose.
Side by side.
I just don't know why you said I don't count as a pro.
I just felt like saying it.
That just goes without saying.
No, I said it.
Like, I think you don't count as a pro.
I shouldn't. I agree.
Estamos muy pokeados, eh.
Se va la Willy, creo.
Just saying.
Saying.
All right. I do, as much as I love seeing Davey go for his plucks, there's not going to be any kill potential here. Is there a way that we can get to do it? He's on a Wheelix. He's going to make something happen, I'm sure of it.
He's here.
We could probably pull that in.
I saw his POV.
I think we could probably.
They don't have the best
Yeah,
security.
there we go.
Promoted
See?
Dune instead.
He was going for a cooldown buff. He was trying to make something happen
this
over
is
in
big.
solo.
You
And he
can,
still has
like,
his blink
connect
available
things.
as well.
No, no one's missing.
We need to have him go for his tier 2.
No mana regen? What's wrong with this guy? Shaking my head. He's gonna be on 3 points.
What do you mean? You
Yeah,
want
he's
you
still-
you,
like,
you
he's in
want a
the
mana
shield,
pot
so-
over a multi?
No, I want him to just fill up his mana in the base.
Oh, that makes sense. He's got Suku.
Oh, he's also an eye. I'm so used to not seeing the eye anymore.
He's back.
Meaning what? Like the bump
I
speed?
might
Yeah,
try
Bombos
and pull
normally is
purple
the-
early.
Well, you've got
Pick
some
up.
pretty
Yeah,
good
mine's
sustain
back.
there.
Yeah.
I get you though. I understand what you're going with.
Look
I
at
will
this
say,
guy
if you
cook.
swap the
kind of
Awilish
obvious
and the
what to do
Mamon
there.
on these teams, that's a dream comp for an Awilish to be on. You have Sun Wukong with Ox form, you have Sobek with 2 forms of knockup, you have the Kukulkan with being able to set up with an ultimate as well. Like, that would just be an absolute dream to be for an Awilish.
Yeah, he's going to
But we're not going to get that.
Yeah,
Nope.
But not the case.
Not
anyway.
But not today.
Sure can.
Yeah, but he's just gonna try and pull it in there.
No
Man.
So-
jumps on the other side either. Ish.
So what's the read on Yorm? Because like it always feels like Yorm is like
don't have,
just out of the meta, and then
that
sometimes he
person.
gets like that moment to shine. Like, is Yorm good right now enough to be in the meta, or do you think this is just kind of a pick that's comfort more than anything for solo lane?
Well, J-Mac, if you've been cooking in the queues, or at the very least on the other end of the queues, Guardians in the solo lane are back in a big way, unfortunately. And Yorm is one of them. It's more so about the conduit gem changes, but I don't think Yorm is going to be building that anytime soon. He usually just goes the regular, like,
He's alone.
tainted steel start. Either way,
Well,
Guardians
that's-
are
No, man,
just
Kukul's-
disgusting, especially late game. Like, I think we're back.
Look at this.
We did a director's commentary the other day where we saw, like, season 3, season 4, that
Then
type
we
of meta
see-
where it was like cooldown boots, voidstone breastplate, and then you can
Yeah.
solo a carry. We're sort of back in that era where this conduit gem star just helps these guardian solos just destroy not your opposition. The other guy's not going to care too much, but you show up to an ADC or a mid laner, and you can just absolutely destroy them. A jungler as well. So guardians are going to be absolutely lethal over in the solo lane.
Is it that Guardians are
Well,
nasty, or is it because
I've
mid
got
laners are just playing
after
physical all
3
the time
minions,
nowadays?
so-
I mean, I think it's more specifically
You
just
can
the
like this,
conduit
I
gem.
don't know.
However,
It's not that good, so.
like I
Yeah.
said, Yorm's not building conduit
The
gem.
Maman is
I
It
here.
could.
could, but it's not really the call. So I think it's the Gemma focus is great. You have a late game, you have an early game, etc.
Slots votes.
Man, when I think
Yeah.
Yorm, there's usually only
That's
like
That's,
2
that's what I
items
hope,
that I
man.
see him build over in solo lane. If you
Yeah, I think-
want to get an immense amount of pressure, you just go at, what is it, Gilded? Otherwise, you're pretty much just going that tainted steel.
they're on the
And guys, I
I
called for
think
him to do
we
it, but I'm gonna be
can
honest,
play
I
like
was
zero,
wrong.
right?
Like,
Yeah, the other team saw
all
it.
yeah,
Hold on,
Davies
hold on,
They were
hold on.
offended by that.
Let's listen to this. Let's listen to
He's
this.
got the blink.
It's gonna
I don't
come
have,
back.
I don't know if Hachi has, to be fair. I know Sobek has.
He called it off.
Yeah, he told us you're here.
I don't think he did know you were here. Wow.
North American
That's
on
all
the
back
squad?
backing.
Is this guy playing on ping?
The hot back as
Let's
well.
get these roads.
Maybe he doesn't.
This guy's pretty gank.
Maybe. I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
Two
I
kills
think
up.
we need to play.
1K so far for Davy's squad.
All right, we can jump back to the 4 box here as
Other
we
than
get a
Joe-
little bit of a slowdown. I do like the fact that Aduit made the late rotation because it really did seem like blink behind, knock up Davy, yoink him back. Like, that seems like a pretty easy kill. But we are jumping into our other games. Got to keep in mind.
B's and B's starting to roll through.
Yeah.
There's a few squads loading in here. Which squads?
Oh,
are we
Betty's actually playing in this one. He marked himself as like the sub/coach, but he's actually going to be in this one.
Betty Smite.
Betty
in the
Smite.
queue.
Wait, so who's
Down on
who's
the-
Betty Smite here, J-Mac?
Betty Smite would be Betty Swolux.
Oh, okay. Betty Swolux, of course.
Yeah, that'll be over on the
Glad to see that.
top right and the
You could
bottom.
say Betty Swolux.
Top right and the
Oh
bottom
my
left
God.
4 box. It'll be Betty Smite versus Siegel. Will be the other captain for that team.
Word, word, word. Let's see. Who are the pro representatives for these squads?
For Siegel, you have April.
Okay.
their-
That's gnarly. This guy could just carry you through a tournament on his own.
Betty did not actually opt to bring any former SEC or SPL players on
This
this
guy's
game.
throwing.
This is just competitors alongside his community.
My man is for funning.
But he looks comfy, and I think that's a big plus.
Man, Betty is one of the most genuine and enjoyable people to interact with as well. He
Oh,
was
for
out
sure.
At the World Championship recently. I got the opportunity to absolutely fan out when I met him. It was maybe my lowest point, just being an absolute fanboy. But he is very genuine, very much so cares for the game. Clearly cares for his community. Decided to bring all community members, no pros. I'm excited to see it. I don't think he's gonna make it that far though.
What? You're such a big fan, but you can't even like hope he wins a game?
Well, he might win a game. There's some other teams that didn't bring some pros. Who's he playing against?
He's playing against Siegel,
Uh-huh.
which is Siegel, Varus,
As
April,
April,
Revolution,
and you already
and
said April
Frankie.
can
nah,
solo.
he ain't winning this one. And they put April in mid.
I was gonna say, and you literally said
It is
April
April
will
in mid.
solo carry games if given the opportunity.
I mean, look at Betty's face. You know he's stressed about it. Actually, let's hear the comms. I want to hear what Betty's talking about in these P's and B's.
I'm curious as well.
God, he's
He's-
got such
he's
an
laughing.
expressive way about
Yeah,
it.
he's laughing and smiling.
Having some fun. I think that's the important thing of this event is everybody's out here to have a little bit of fun. There is some competition. You are playing for the chance to come out to the land, play for charity, but you gotta have a little bit of fun at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's goofing around.
You just can't find the right camera angle. That's the big difference.
I think you got it. I think you leave it
Does
right
Betty
there,
swing?
Betty.
Does he even stream that?
No,
often?
as
he's
far
like
as I
YouTube
know,
only,
he's
I
just
thought.
big into the esports videos on his YouTube. But like, hey, if you want to jump in, he's got the Twitch channel, and now we can all watch it.
And make sure you guys are checking out all of the Twitch streamers that are participating in the tournament. If you want to go see their perspectives, they are all live right now. So it's twitch.tv/ what was it, Charlie?
This one is
Me?
Betty Swallow,
Yeah.
I believe.
No, it's
No.
Betty_Smite for their Twitch. I've got
Right,
I've
but
got all the
that's
Twitch
his
handles.
name
I
in
just
game.
wanted you to say the name again.
Oh, okay, understood. And we actually get to see Hazer's team jumping into game as well, and he will be going one of those conduit gem guardians in the solo lane. The RDO, big cringe. Like, you want to get a solo kill at level 2, you go conduit gem RDO. I wonder who he's up against.
guy
Seems
plays-
like, oh, is he up against the Kuzumbo or the Charon? Can we jump into Hazer's game? I'm actually curious if we see a scrap at level 2 here. It is Charon, never mind. If it was
No
Kuzumbo,
shot.
if it's Kuzumbo, it's a little different. We can still jump into it, but I don't think we're seeing too much of a fight.
I'm surprised he's playing anything except for like Neath or Zhangqi.
Hey, he's playing for charity. He's going all out. At least that's my guess. It's Hazer. It's a toss-up.
Can't believe he's playing the RDO.
I feel like Hazer
That's
comms
criminal.
would be just absolutely wild.
If you tune into streams, those are already wild.
Yeah, we could see. We could find out if those comms are wild.
Let's take a listen in with Hazer.
Wow.
Brilliant.
What a mad
What
lad.
is-
Give him a second.
This man is unhinged.
Kind of locked in. I haven't seen this in a while from him.
They're going.
I was gonna say, like,
Okay,
is he,
they're
is
going
his,
right.
his
Yeah,
team
they're
as well.
going-
It is early
okay.
game. As a solo laner, there is not anything useful you could be
They're
saying
gonna-
right now.
You can just say,
Right.
Yeah.
put him.
I'll have to
He's still
give
here. He's still
full
here.
down.
He's still here.
He hasn't left. He got one potion.
It's just mid jungle.
only
Like, that's
bubble
all
mid.
you want to know. You want to hear, hey, where is the jungle?
I didn't even think about how good Conduit Gym is now for RDO with how fast he stacks up Conduit.
I'm dead.
Oh, no one told him.
Oh, no.
He's not dead yet. He's got time.
Did he horn shard? What shard was that?
Unlucky. Could have never
was
seen it
one.
coming.
Pretty sure that was Horn Shot, but he used it a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. His team couldn't have said, like, hey, they're on rights.
That was
Na-
Blink.
Najah went for the
Susanna.
cringe gank left.
Oh, he did call for the blink at least.
That's big.
And for those of you OG fans, you're wondering who's the pro
This is
representative for Hazer?
Cousin
and it's
was
Hazer.
crazy.
It's
only.
Hazer.
It's Hazer's the pro representative for Hazer.
Also, I'm
Played
garbage.
support, I believe, with famous dual lane partner Dazer, the Azer lane.
Shino's still here.
So the
I
team-
probably look to invade blue.
I can't say I'm familiar with the Hazer Dazer lane, but J-Mac did tell me that it was very storied and a great time to watch, which, you know, that's just Hazer in general.
Wave and I can help her that way.
Honestly, watching their games was less fun than checking their Twitters after the games.
Now for Hazer's team, it's Hazer himself over in the solo lane, just round in the jungle, and then he's got
Oh,
Theodore,
yes,
Second
Beast.
Capri, and Big Slaz. As well as having a sub in Benny Beast.
Oh my gosh, it's level 5 already. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
I'm dead.
Oh my god!
That is level 5, my goodness.
What?
Hazer's gone too, he should be. You know, oh,
I
yeah.
don't
3
think I
minutes
can
in, he was like 230 when they met up. How did that happen?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Oh, he's
They're going
gonna,
for
green
buff
he's
as
gonna
well.
die if he steps up. Susano's right there.
You think
He's
so?
up for it.
Hazer!
No, it's
I
fine.
did already drop it.
Hazer's game sense is ridiculous.
Where is he? Where did Susano go?
He's like, hey, that dude's got a cripple field. Half my abilities need
Shadow
dashes.
invaded
I'm
my
not stepping
blue.
forward, and I can understand
Bayron is
that.
going towards
Wait,
his own blue. Looks like
Betty
he's coming
Smite's
back
gonna
to me.
jungle? Wait, that's
Shadow
kind of
might stay and
crisp.
kill me. We'll
Let's
see.
let him cook up
Hopefully
for a
not.
little bit before we tune in with Betty, though.
On
The
the
first
nod.
2 minutes of the game.
All right, we can go back to the 4 box then. We are watching a solo lane. Let's
Yeah,
remember
you're
that.
right.
If Hazer's not dashing on waves, then I don't think there's gonna be too much happening there. Yeah, I want to see some Blinka Wheelix play.
Yeah. Checking in. Wheelish picked up her first kill. Betty's just evaluating some builds.
He's googling Naja jungle build right now.
Was it Smite Fire? Is that the build website?
There's a lot of build
Is that even the
websites.
main one to go to?
What,
anymore?
I don't know, man. Did I just date myself?
You didn't date yourself? I thought. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna comment. It could be a great website.
Oh no.
It could?
What-
Why'd you
that's
say it like that?
ominous.
That
Well,
it
because back
could
in
be.
back in the day, it was like a popular YouTube video to be like, I used a Smite Fire build, lol, and it was like a bad build. But
okay,
maybe
okay.
it's lit. I don't know.
It's user submitted, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe Smite Fire is user submitted. I think the one that Weekend built was data driven.
Okay.
Here's what I can tell you. What I've done whenever I'm a little lost in the meta, I just go to whatever pro player is playing that role and I check out their VODs or their YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, what are you building? Oh, that looks cool, and then I change it up accordingly if I need to.
I've been building the same items since 2012.
I do believe that. And that does
and
sound like
for the
something
most
you do.
part, it still works. Jotuns, Brawler's Beatstick. You're not hating, bro. These are all good.
Hydras,
Crusher,
yeah.
Hydras.
You're kind of spitting right now. Those items they're not going anywhere, and they won't go anywhere.
It took
Man.
me a few years, but I'm a serrated guy now. I'm a big serrated Edge fan.
Yeah, and I told you
Yeah, apparently that's wrong.
that's not wrong. It's just you're going for tanks if you're doing that. I'm telling you,
I'm a
adapting
tank killer.
doesn't know what serrated edge is, and that man drops 20 constantly.
That's an old hit on Betty's team. They're using the Alienware Raw skin.
Goodness.
I saw a blue Raw. I'm like, what skin is Raw just blue? And then I saw the Alienware symbol on the ground.
All right, without looking, and I think we're all gonna look now. So everyone, close your eyes for a second, except for me. What god do you think Puffy's playing?
He's probably playing Scylla.
Well, no, he can't. Oh, wait, he's in a pro, so he can play whatever he wants. Yeah,
Yep.
he's probably on Scylla.
Yeah, top left.
Yeah.
Playing the Scylla. No one expected anything differently, and that's about the gameplay you would come to expect. This man likes Scylla, and that's all he ever plays.
And here's the thing about how, as a jungler, when I play with Scylla, it brings unbridled rage to my heart. Because you've essentially just accepted the fact that you don't get to play in the mid lane until like level 15. Because your Scylla's not clearing waves, she's not dealing damage, and he's going for stack. Puffy's late game slanted. All right, we're not here for the early.
Yeah, but they're up 2-0. I mean, you got, I assume, Kalas doing some shot calls. You're going the fast track. But hold on, I thought he was about to starve his jungler up the back. So I was about to say that's a little egregious.
It
Yeah, that
does
is one of
speak to
the-
my point though. 2-0. How many affected by the Scylla?
Well, at the moment 0, but
Nah, I'm not playing around my Scylla for the first
Exactly.
all right. Well,
10
maybe Puffy's getting vocal. Let's listen in. Maybe he's driving these kills. Maybe he's saying, "Hey, go kill that person." That's how they're 2-0. You know.
I'm gonna back up this way.
Ajax Achilles.
My man is
He's
in the
RPing.
kitchen.
Yo, this is Divios 2.0.
He's just role playing his Scylla. He's not giving any.
He's got 20 stars on this god, and he is still entertained by,
I got
by
my
Ajax.
first.
I love. First of all, I do this all the time, where I just say the voice line of my character. But I love the fact that he like doesn't have push to cock or anything. He's just
saying that to the whole
saying
team.
that he's using his
I got my
thumbs
first
when-
call.
Carlos coming out of retirement. Okay, so this guy's just calling his one.
Okay, so maybe
Oh my
Puppy's not the
God.
reason they're up 3-0,
Quentin is
but
on the killing spree.
He's just gassing. That's big.
Yeah.
that is that
morale up.
That's actually a good point. Keeping the
They're
squad
on shore
morale.
right
They're
now.
up 3-0. They've got a 1K gold lead, so it's probably
Yeah,
pretty
mine's going
easy to
back to
do that.
base.
However, just having like a beacon of positivity on your team goes a long way. If you would know about that.
I would, because I was dragging my team's moral every single time. Who are the two most positive content creators in the community, you think? Because I think Puffy is in
Good
contention.
job.
I have a solid answer for my next guy.
My mind's drawing a blank here.
Just be careful now, because you want.
I'll call mine then. Give you a second to talk.
Please do.
Puffy and
Alright.
Davion, I think, are the most positive.
Oh, for
Davion,
sure.
Davion is
Davion's
actually a
great.
massive shout. No, that is true.
Those guys are. If you're ever having a bad day and you want to have
Oh, Winter is fighting
the
1v2 in
stimulated
solo lane.
experience of hanging out with your boys and just playing a game you love, like tune into Puffy.
Like,
and Davion.
Winter
Those
is
guys
just
are
bullying
just
them at
great.
this point. Like,
Yeah, my
dashing
mind
in
immediately
at them.
goes to
Like,
the
what
pro
is
scene,
this?
and I just think of like how nice it is to
Argentina is
like
super
run
freaking
into like Neil or like Aurora just like when
Gotta
they're
make sure
in.
they're having a good day.
No, of
you
course,
go-
but-
go left one.
Like
Winter is.
Neil and Aurora are the type of dudes to ask you like how your Christmas was. You know,
Yeah.
like
100%.
Oh my
Neil
God.
asked me about my family's health, and I was like, this is my first time speaking to you," and he was just like, "Hey man, how's everyone doing?" And I'm just
That
like,
sounds like a threat.
"No," but he said it. I could tell it was endearing. So
he walked up. He's like,
Alright.
"You got anyone you care about?"
unfortunately, I don't think we've seen Puffy actually use
gonna
an
be okay
ability
there?
on an enemy
Oh,
god
we're
just
coming
yet.
for
But
you.
you said it, Myth. Maybe we'll come back at
we'll
late
together,
game
yeah.
and things will get just a little bit more spicy.
Yeah, let's get back out
we
there.
could
I want
gank
to
here,
see
yeah.
what's up with Betty actually, if at all possible. You know, been hyping him up for a little while. He's in the jungle. I gotta feel like
Team is
Betty's
down
doing something.
0-3.
and that's when the jungler really needs to step up to the plate. You know,
He's actually 0-1. Yeah, so he has fallen, unfortunately. Someone typed Loki ult in the
No
actual
timer, though.
text. Nope.
Rookie.
They just need to know that Loki ult was used. Let's see if Betty can actually hit a banger here. There is a
Oh, this is
possible
it.
gank. Oh yeah.
Let's listen in. I want to hear this gank.
I was making brownies.
Cooking.
Making brownies.
Did he?
He
Okay.
missed one.
No, he just doesn't.
You're getting kills is what's happening.
Nice job. Can I
So
come
much. Hey, he's on the board.
Sorry.
That's fine.
He hasn't backed either. 5 minutes.
dying to
Has
miss
not
him.
bought an item.
Very important.
1800.
I was just.
Well, hold on.
I was just face accident.
What is the...
Sometimes
Don't worry,
it's
he'll be here. Listening. They're not on this channel. What's going on?
I mean,
No,
you
I'm
got to
streaming.
think he died once, so he died before he could build his
Oh,
tier 2, and then hasn't back since.
Which-
but
do I want
yeah,
to
made it
stream
happen.
or
Found the
the-
gank. That's important. Bake Kujira with a lead.
Wait, I
Scary
can't be in here,
stuff.
can I? This is cheating. Oh yeah.
I almost never play on
Oh,
Chaos
okay.
side, so I was assuming that he was invading.
I thought the same
I think
thing.
we're already like crazy.
I did think the same thing.
I thought he was invading. Like, you just kill the soul in there, goes to the invade. No, my man.
Yeah, I thought he was real for that, and then I saw the raw heal, and I was like, oh, he's just at his own
I
stuff.
got scared when I saw the raw heal. I was like, he's getting ganked.
Oh, I know.
Well, do you think when do you think he backs?
I've not got.
2K now?
I've
No
got 2K
Yones?
goals.
This is a classic
Now you do.
jungler play. You know, you see your HP at full, you're like, what do I need a back for? It's crazy that his mana sustain was that good. Though.
I didn't see him spamming his
Don't
2.
buy a Raven Ward. Don't do it. Okay.
He bought a Ward Chalice.
Betty,
That is a support mind if I've ever seen one.
goodness gracious.
That is so much gold. He just nuked his power
Well,
spike.
listen, but like the earlier you buy the Ward Chalice, the more value it
get it.
accumulates throughout the game.
Right, and if he ever wants to 1v1 the level 9 Loki, he's going to be half an item behind.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
Just
Like
need
he didn't have enough gold to buy a tier 1 of a normal item, so he just bought the chalice instead.
Which team is he playing against? Do we know?
I believe he's playing against Seagull's team.
How many times have you...
Oh, with Apriel.
Yes,
That's right.
this is the third time you've asked.
Man, I'm trying to keep track of 14 games.
You said
Yeah, a little
you
bit of-
said verbatim, April's gonna solo carry this game. He's got no shot.
What are you, just a Mifflin fan? Gonna quote me, at me, bro?
We'll get another. Oh,
That's a
he
big
split the
steal.
uprights.
This isn't
It's
over.
okay, he's gonna clean it up.
Oh,
Oh,
Loki's
you
here.
don't- oh no.
Oh,
he
we
gets
got
him
one.
though.
Okay.
What a horrible.
Oh,
I was
What?
waiting for so long.
One?
That was a good old way.
Whoa. Vars.
That's good old buddy.
He ulted but missed, and I backed with both of him. Kind of cool.
There's some Krakito.
And Krakito's gnarly too. That's a stacker squad.
No, this is an unlucky matchup for Buddy Smite. However,
Ooh,
that's mid camps, baby.
Got him.
He said got him. I love that. You got to be hitting those windfire wheels, but Betty's getting the rest off. You know, he hit the one onto the Bake, so you can't ask for much more at the moment.
you learn a lot about a jungler based on how they respond to a failed gank. Right, especially one where you die.
Right.
Is it put your nose down, farm up in the jungle? Is it get active on the map, or is it throw up the F6 vote?
Oh my god.
You're gonna learn a lot about Betty over the next few minutes.
That's a good point.
He's going back.
I literally added him like 3
We
hours
started looking in on Davy's stream, and if we have the opportunity, I'd like to maybe pan back over to it, because it looks like it's actually a pretty close, pretty contentious game right now, at the very least. 4 versus 4 to 5, at least from what I can see over on our 4-box one now. So if at some point we can maybe jump back over to Davy just to kind of see how their match is still going over there.
Well, he's diving. Oh, goodness.
I got the kill.
Davy.
You know it's fine.
They're looking for a little bit more, though. The gold's looking relatively even.
This is a very close.
Yeah,
How did you see that from all the way over there?
I saw the 4 and 5, and that was all that I saw.
Banking on the gold being close to.
And I know that it's been a while that we tuned in, so I'm like, oh, let's just check back in on them, see how things are going.
Both objectives are up. Yeah, we'll probably see a fight in a second.
Man, Sobek just does not seem fun into this composition at all, though. Like, Yorm, you're not getting much value there. Jingwei, you're not getting much value there. Ganesh, you're not getting much value there. You're plucking AMC, and that's about it.
You know, wee-wee.
No,
Sorry, I thought I was in Discord with my boys for a second. You get a
I don't know. Guy
I knew
like,
you were talking about it. I just wanted to take a moment to let it sink in what you had said.
yeah, guy like me is just juking that pluck, so I wouldn't even go for it, you know?
I pulled chat up actually, and they've got some big input for the boys here. This one's in from Bob the Dad. I use my team as wards.
That's
He
good.
doesn't need a chalice.
No, I will not be purchasing ward chalice anytime now, especially with how good like Raven wards are. You need 2 slots.
Yeah, Wally96 also agrees with you. He's never once used a ward challenge.
No, I've used it before, but now that we've got like the slowing wards and the Raven wards, and we have so many different options. You can't just have a sentry and leave base anymore. Like, it's just, especially late game, you're like, you need the 2 slots. I feel like I'm trolling if I get a health chalice, even as a solo laner.
Health chalice is trolling. That is my take.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've sold my health chalice. You get 0 gold for doing so, and I've done it.
I'll say I have become a proximity ward believer. Like that thing is crazy.
Proxy ward it's horrific. It's just horrific.
Yeah, and you just drop in the middle of a team fight.
I've been going Hunbat's ult into proximity ward. It's a fun time. Because they have to get hit by it, then you like jump in the slow. This is a fire dance. But think about it. As Davey with Blink Pluck, you're seeing Jingwei, you're seeing Ganesh.
Don't want either of those.
No, you're like, the AMC is the only option. That's the guy I want.
And he's honeying me. I've been honeyed.
You can't even blink in.
Can we go mid, maybe?
Yeah, we should. He start rotating towards mid.
I think that's the first time I've heard David
Oh, pulls the beats, and he's going in.
Got the Aegis as well.
Beats,
Oh, missed the Cuckoo ult. Good little juke there by the mid laner.
Davey is realizing now that he has been left alone. It's every bit of the electric fence.
I think you just pluck AMC there because you're dead regardless, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Your cleans it up.
Help Ragnar if we can.
That's a 1-for-1 support.
Ooh,
Mid.
there's the Yorm damage.
I see a Yorm Gunner, I just assume to run this.
That's fair.
This is not looking good.
No.
Yeah, this is falling apart fast for Davy's squad.
If the fellas dove with him, I think you can probably get the AMC then path aggressive out, but they got split up. It was a really good Ganesh ult.
God, that Yorm damage is really stacking up.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a tablet Yorm, probably.
He's going in. He's a maniac. Yet Aegis. Oh my goodness, the bait.
And he's actually gonna.
Oh, he's out. But we turn. Goodness.
Maman gets one.
Oh.
That's from the Grave ult.
Sun Tzu disciple cleans it up.
This is going to be a continued dance. No way either side.
No, this is the arena effect where you just keep going in constantly because there's low health bars. All right. Yeah, we're not going to see Fire Giant for a bit. We can jump out.
Jump back up to our 4-box. See what else going on across the scene.
We haven't checked in with Pate in a little while. That's another beacon of positivity, I'd argue.
Yeah,
I agree, but she's in the grayscale at the moment.
Oh, you're
unfortunately,
right.
we can still go in, but
I just thought that's what French SMITE looked like. No, Charlie,
Really?
you are grimacing.
I mean, I just thought we were on the beacon of positivity train. You know, we were all trying to be.
Now,
Oh, we're in there. Yeah, give me the comms.
Now, for a little bit of background lore on Pat and Puffy, who are against each other, they're normally
Just got
duo
the
queue
Sobek.
partners, so now against
Could
each other
go
on the
for Pyro,
battlefield.
maybe.
So they
Yeah,
know how
they're a
each
bit
other
low.
play.
Alright, Care Mint, we're going Pyro.
Love the comms.
Thor is,
Yeah,
they're gonna have,
okay,
they're
making
gonna
the
have
aggressive
ults
play.
again. Care does still
I've got a few Pate Puffy cues. She is definitely the shot caller.
Oh, they got it.
Very good. Nice job.
Let's go. See.
Very good,
We
very
got
good.
word that one of these games might be ending out here. We can go over to
It's just
Doug's
start?
POV. We just were watching Hazer, but we're 17 minutes in, and it might be going down soon. You see Hazer's team on the back foot. 3 down, 1 about to be in the grave. Hazer's standing his ground, but he's
0-9?
What happened to Hazer?
Bro went tablet and cloak and didn't stack even close to either one.
What happened, Hazer?
Well, I
Can't wait
see.
for the Betty video for this. Yeah,
Oh, they
let's
got-
get in there. Let's jump into Hazer comms. I want to hear him.
Wait, they got one.
Let's see. Maybe they can bring it back. I mean,
Big.
big cuckoo ult, about half HP.
Oh,
Oh, no, ring miss and the Kuzenbo push.
That's a level 13 Hachi. He is not.
Oh, and Charon? That's cringe.
He is not autoing for much.
When the enemy support has out-farmed your ADC. Oh, the Charon just goes back in. This
Hold on, reinforcements are here.
Oh, the squad has arrived.
Oh, the level 20 Heim is here. Oh, Plugman to the
they got him.
tornado.
They got him. They
That's
got
got to be a kill. It's not. Okay, it is. That's actually huge.
Oh, they're so
Wait, the
bad.
Hachi, the Hachi
so
just,
back.
wait, the Hachi just got 2 levels from that kill.
Oh, they got to kill him here.
Oh, they're gonna nuke him.
Oh no, this is
They don't
bad.
have damage.
He's at a triple. Can he actually get the pencil pulled back?
Oh, no way.
It's 1. Hazer, you can't go
Get
down.
in
You
there.
can't give it to him, Hazer. You cannot give him that.
Hazer's begging to give it over.
No, Hazer wants to kill him.
Hazer's
The bait.
trying. Is he gonna
Where's
get
the ball?
Oh no, he missed the pole. Oh, he's in the cripple field. He got him.
That's the Bulgarian! Hazer gets sat down.
My God, Hazer, that is criminal.
I got 3.
That is criminal.
get 12 more stacks on
They're getting diffed by the Bulgarian.
He said if you
Nearly
get
there.
12 more
11 more,
stacks
actually.
on tablet.
I'm at 39 on my screen.
says
38.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know who to trust there.
I don't know who to trust. Yeah, don't trust your team.
This is the classic full team in grayscale mid-game VOD review.
Yep.
Oh man,
Speed again, I think I missed
this
one.
is a rough round 1 for Hazer.
If you were curious, I saw Hachi at 1 point auto for 42. so-
38 stacks of tablet,
Yeah.
13 stacks of cloak.
Pyro.
0 and 10, by the way.
Yeah,
purple's definitely up.
this is a tough one.
Well,
Surely.
it's got to be a fire
Let's
pull in the next
go.
second here. I don't want
Second
to
purple
pull out
for
just
Gabe.
yet. Fire Giants up. They're
Wow,
down
they're
just-
10,000
they're on fire.
gold.
Yeah.
Gotta be a fight.
And unironically,
I'll
I
steal
think the
it, don't worry.
Susano does
Oh,
have
he'll steal it.
50% of the
like
kills.
40.
Okay.
It's
fine,
fine,
I'll
I'll
just
just do
these Going buffs quick.
alone.
Oh.
And
No.
now Hazer's
That
going to
was
be
a
0 and
really
11.
fast
Watch
focus.
this.
Oh no, he got spotted. Oh
That's
no.
Charon ult.
Oh
Maybe I should've got
no.
that
We
right.
just got word that we should probably tune over to Betty's Smite to see what's happening over there. We were tuning in. Oh, his
no.
going down to 15 and a half. What happened in this game?
He messaged Siegel and said, "You wait till late, then it's Jover for you."
Oh my god, he was. What's
No,
going
it's
on?
just a game. Oh,
Next time we get it back.
15:47 for
I
a tight
told you
kill.
Gabriel's
Practice game,
gonna cook them. I told you, bro.
Man.
I want to see how many wards he placed, though. I hope he shows the stats. If
we
he...
need to see how
we
much
need to
that
see if it
400
was
gold
worth it.
investment went.
Game 2 is yours. Don't
Oh,
worry.
All
okay.
right, Hazer's game looks like it's about to end. We'll take a dip over there real fast to see if Hazer's team can defend once more. Oh, ultimate from Drown picks up 1. Oh, it doesn't kill.
The banner. That was the follow-up. Cuckoo didn't have the ultimate, unfortunately.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, hey.
They're keeping him out.
Oh, it's about to be 0 and 12 for Hazer.
No, he's all right.
He's back. He's back.
I didn't even get to fall.
That Sobek was like the only one keeping these guys back. Good.
Oh no!
Critical.
Wow. That is an insane amount of damage.
Hachi at least is online. I see
living-
odds for
I can't believe
200
that
now.
team's even allowed,
This
man.
Susano is cooking them.
This isn't even the worst team, that's the thing.
It's up there. Maestro was literally in the SEC, but for some reason doesn't count as SCC,
Uh-oh.
even though I do.
Our admins are getting
It's a sick joke. It's a sick, twisted joke.
cruel and unusual, isn't it, Paul?
I mean, even
Fucking holes, fuck off, man.
Do you guys think if we took one ADC off their team and replaced him with like any random diamond player, that Hazer would be like
Those guys
not
will
0
be
12?
battling out for charity, no doubt. We'll see who loves charity more.
Wait, if we lose,
Hey,
do we
Paul. I think we might. Yeah. Fuck.
we'll see.
We can't
who loves
get
Jerry more.
Oh, nice.
I did solo him. I just
Alright.
want to say that I
Actually,
did
that's a
just solo
huge
him.
shutdown.
That is big.
That's
that is a
basically
win.
you getting a pentakill.
It's not
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
That's basically. They should
13K.
have 6, to be honest. Like,
Let's
at
jump over
that
to the
point-
4 box and see what's going on across the scene right now. Hazer's team is living on their last legs.
Wait,
I'm excited.
Pate has fire. They were losing.
Yeah, they were down like 110 earlier. What happened in this game to turn it around so much?
Doesn't matter what happened. What's happening now? That's what I want to know.
Let's jump over to Pate's stream, see what's going on over here.
No, tower's still on. Nice. Okay, let's go.
Two.
Easy.
How
Down
about we
110.
TP? How about we TP? We do gold
Back up
there.
because they were down.
Oh, I
3K.
love this call. Teleport, do gold.
A lot of discipline from the Pate squad.
Yeah, when we tuned in, they were
Oh,
down.
everybody
They were
get on.
down 3K. Oh, it's a full teleport
Let's
round.
go.
Where's the shit?
Honestly,
Look at the ward coverage on fire as well. I mean, these guys are, they know.
They are owning.
God, I'm so glad we get to watch some competitive
good.
matches
Yeah, buffs in
on
the
the
back, yeah.
teleporter still being in the game at the very least.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause, like I've been waiting to see like what comp can bring to that mechanic.
You think Betty's gonna make a video? Fastest charity game of all time. 15 minutes.
Very good, boys. Very good.
Good team.
And she's keeping the morale up.
Come on, we got,
She
we
said,
got
ready,
another 8
boys,
seconds
very
to fire,
good. She
buy
even
and
clapped
push
in the
right.
mic.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Don't forget to upgrade
Those
relics.
mental strong, cuz that's how you make a comeback. A
Wait,
110 comeback. Was that really the score?
It was 110, 3K down. Now it's 810 and they're 6K up. So that's a 9,000 gold swing.
Hazer's game's about to end. Can we move quick? Can we catch the end of this one?
Oh, we can. Oh, Hazer 0-13.
Nice.
Did he finish tablet? I can't see that far. Oh, 3.
No,
0-13.
47. Unfortunate for
Could be
Hazer.
worse.
Second one down.
Fear not, it
24
is
minutes.
double
They
limb
wanted
though.
it more.
Hazer's
It is
still in
double limb.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
So
man.
not out just
I
yet.
gotta be honest. I have
but a
to tell you
tough first
something, I
round to
really
go
hate
down
charity.
in.
That's why I didn't
Do you think
try.
he goes back to the audio in another game? Or do you think he swaps away from the audio now?
I think we see the need. I think Hazer whips out the
No,
need next
bracket
time.
win.
I say
We'll
GG,
jump back over to
but it
Pate
was
real
Careful
quick,
the
see what's
pluck.
going on there.
Wait.
Warding
See
here.
how their sieges go.
Come out. Minions.
Still got a couple of towers, so probably not up for Phoenix yet unless they can find a good pick.
He has 4,000 HP.
Taunt.
That's the Sentinels.
Stinger
Nice. Very good
And then you
pick.
go
Okay,
Phoenix.
we,
Yeah,
I think
you
we
just-
back out
you just
there.
run now.
and then we
Whoa,
do
hey.
Phoenix.
Nope, she
Don't do
disagrees.
it.
She
You're
It might
Athena.
be
You
a
do
bit greedy.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, we can get mid instead.
Mid tower. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a,
Wow.
it's a good dish.
She said I wholeheartedly disagree with Mifflin here. I've never
Yeah.
been so different.
I mean,
on that.
Pate's gonna win.
They still got 40
This
seconds to
wall,
play
man.
with.
Oh,
Told you, man.
You're good, you're
Told
good,
you,
you're
yeah.
Holding on to the shell.
What just healed her? Oh, okay.
Sentinel's boon.
yeah. Back off.
She's taking this hard though.
Back off.
500.
Back off. Back off.
569 for the last tower shot.
They didn't even finish
100
it.
HP.
The Ymir walls were coming in clutch there.
Unfortunate.
That's the worst part of sieging into a Ymir. Just drops that wall
Yeah,
late
I'm
game. That's
backing,
5
backing,
seconds.
backing.
You just don't get to
I'm not
touch that
backing
tower ever.
All right, now we get to set up for fire
I'm
again. This
sorry.
could be where we see the game.
See ya.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we tuned in at the very top of the stream.
The Siege doesn't
Tuned
get
in to
it.
do
No,
to kind of see what's going on over
13,
there. This is one of the
13.
first games, so we now tune in as it's nearing the end of this one. One Phoenix down, but
6K up for Deduin. One Phoenix down. Least valuable Phoenix.
Fire Giant still down for looks like a minute and a half to 2.
18 seconds on fire. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a reset if I had to guess.
I didn't even take damage.
I mean, now my face just gets a quarter of his life.
We absolutely should not fight until Ascalon speed, so we just don't do anything.
Great. Yeah, we can do Gold Fury and then fire and.
Just say that,
yeah,
bro,
we can Gold Fury.
So-
This is like a real, like, this is like a real team.
Yeah.
This is a good comp.
Yeah.
Like a pick some.
I will award. We have.
And this is who, does Hazer play against who next? Do we know?
That guy's there.
Is he gonna get the two
Okay,
strongest
let's do it,
teams in
let's do it.
bracket?
No, he'd be down on the lower bracket.
Yeah,
against
right.
the
he has
Well,
lost.
hold on, Deduin could lose. Who knows?
That's true.
Wouldn't make much sense, but it could happen.
Again, to remind folks, this first week is random seeding, so this was not based off of the strength and the level of the teams playing against. It's week 1 random seed. Week 2 is when things will be a bit more structured based off performance. We'll then kind of place how teams kind of get panned out a little bit later on. So this first week might seem a bit chaotic, at least in these early rounds, but we'll probably even out a little bit more as the event goes on.
Oh no, Pate's team got wiped.
Huh?
What happened?
I saw Puffy blink in and kill Hunbats. That was it. Everyone else was already dead at that point, but
And
they were dancing around Fire Giant and they got 3 dead.
We are 30 minutes in now. Can we get the Puffy POV actually? We were talking all about it. Oh goodness, Puffy's a little behind.
And we were okay. So we've been informed that he is playing on a bit of a delay, just to make sure, you know.
I did not want Pate ghosting us.
I did not want nobody watching on that stream, so we want to watch the more real time. We do have Pate available to kind of jump in. Looks like the game is still fairly close, even after that wipe. It looks like, at least from what I could have seen, about 2,000-3,000. That's what it is. So.
Oh, you stream a lot. Do you play with a delay?
Sure don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it makes it so hard to talk to chat.
I welcome people to try and snipe me, not because I want it, but like I can't imagine how. I get how like in CS and shooters it's a big advantage, but in Smite it's like, oh, you know we're at fire, you still have to come here and try and diff us. You know what I mean?
In Smite, really, if you cover the minimap, I feel like there is no disadvantage.
Unbelievable.
It's just like
I'm not saying it's good. You shouldn't do it, and you're.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, that's
like,
awful.
To be clear,
Do not snipe, do not ghost. Like, do not do that stuff.
I'm just saying.
some streamers are okay with sniping. Ghosting is
They got a
super
bomb,
lame.
so-
Yeah.
But it would be nice if we were forcing them to use a bomb on the tower, though.
But like this, if you're trying to like snipe / ghost my
but
queues,
yeah,
like
we
what
should
what are you even
probably give
doing
them
with your
up
life?
if-
Like, why are you bothering?
We give them up if we need them.
Like I remember when I would stream on, you know, this is before I,
We don't need
joined the
to
team
die
here,
for
and
the
even,
tier
before I was
twos.
casting for the SEC at the time, I was just streaming on Smite games and be like, I'm trying to snipe your games. Like, okay, have fun, dude.
Good luck.
All right.
Good luck catching these
I'm
assault
sorry, I
queues,
let
brother.
you down,
Pate's
okay?
team has to play on the defensive.
Oh,
We're
that's
going
big.
back.
What Pate just did there is massive for mental on a
Choking.
competitive squad. That is radical
Choking.
acceptance of your own faults.
Classic.
Taking accountability.
Yeah, the
Classic.
Duans team did get that EFG, and they're trying to go in for the bird.
I'm medding.
Oh, the
They have
med,
different waves on Titan.
the med just
Yeah,
keeps
I
We can
blowing.
maybe still do it, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
They
I
can't
do. I
see
don't
I'm
have
really
a
low.
No way.
Oh,
I can throw my ult out.
They're
I
going
can just
for
throw
it.
my ult out.
All depends on
Oh,
what
we
this
look so-
Yorm's build is.
I
But if
think
he's not willing to
gonna
step
do
back,
that. He just death flagged 4 times in comms. I'm low, but I'm gonna throw my ult out.
Oh, blink in.
what was that pluck from Davey?
It's actually a really good national.
Go in.
Oh,
that's it.
no.
That's gotta be
Yeah,
game.
it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, then the Yorm ulted just...
Still has blink. Still has blink.
Oh, it's
Oh,
going crazy.
Oh,
Good
good pluck.
That did
Yeah,
no
I think Yorm
damage.
mistimed, I think.
That did no
End the
damage.
game, end the game.
Don't get into the game.
Oh, they got him. They got him.
Rides through the nade and ties the
Got him.
blood for it.
Hello?
Respect.
I mean, it is a Hachi to defend. They're all pretty low, but Titan's even lower. Oh, never mind.
Saved.
Didn't even get the chance to kill him.
Okay.
Alright, so Pate's game
round,
still going. For what we've been told, this is the last one happening here in round 1, so we'll be tuning in with this game until it rides out.
Pate versus Puffy.
All birds still available. Dash taunt not being charged.
Yeah,
Once
the blinks
allies,
are
now
still
enemies on the
there.
battleground.
Well, the blinks.
It is
Really,
triggering that the
still
dash
blink.
is not charged.
She has no need for a dash taunt at the moment because she doesn't get plucked. Makes sense. I get it. Miff shaking his head. He be charging right now.
I'm in there. Here's the thing about how Puffy just walked up to Phoenix line. If Dash was charged, he'd be taunted.
That is true.
Oh, it is tough to
I'll
want to
probably
dash charge
run
this
out.
though.
Yeah, Sobek, Ymir, like you are guaranteed getting
you're
yoinked to the
dead.
back
You're
line.
dead.
Backing out.
I wonder what the reasoning is on
Yeah.
just slamming shield wall
Backing
inside
out.
of Phoenix to get a reach.
We
The
still have
close.
fire
Is it just-
anyways,
okay.
so might
Yeah,
as well
she's,
just
stacking,
do
okay.
yeah, she's trying to
That
stack
makes sense.
cloak. Hasn't gotten it because no one's getting close, but
I was wondering if it
Ooh,
was like,
going
oh, they...
for some damage in the last slot.
Classic.
Go on in, Muzzler.
Every support player has the I guess I'll do it myself moment.
Yep.
Are we looking
It
at
just feels nice to have a little bit of damage
fire
as a support.
maybe? Pyro maybe? They don't have fire in like a couple seconds anymore.
It should be about a
Yeah,
minute
we don't
till
have
fire.
This is my issue with
Minutes
War
on
Chalice now,
Fury.
though.
Yeah, sorry, I
You
guess-
can't get a Raven. You can't get a proximity. You just have to sit here with your regular wards. Well, I'm chucking my wards
Are we?
across the map.
I'm such a Raven Ward hater, man.
No, I hate it, but it's like you're playing at a disadvantage if you don't have it.
I'm saying I think it's stinky.
Nah.
It's just so strong.
Yeah.
Like,
we need wards.
throw it from base, get vision if they're at one of
Although
the
this were
objectives,
warded last
sure,
time, we
but
need sentries
I don't
and
know.
Oliver.
4K HP. Goodness.
Yep.
Try not to die this time.
that's an E-staff she
Carry
picks
me.
up. That's going to be even
Carries
more
me,
to
yeah.
fight.
Yeah, wait till we get a
okay,
green
there.
buff.
I've noticed.
A green stacked green.
I've noticed Puffy has been blinking in, so maybe that's.
Crazy that Puffy's blinking and the Athena isn't.
That's just classic Puffy,
Yeah,
though.
but they're here.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Like Puffy gets
The
in, gets
hatches in
out.
left.
It's a little bit more difficult for Athena.
You know what, chat? I'm curious. Who do you guys
Careful,
think's gonna
Arrows,
win
leave
this one? Is it
Yeah.
Team Pate or Team Puffy? I'll be keeping count in my head.
Pate's up 300
Right on
gold.
fire.
That's the difference. While the kills are
300.
yeah, it's
Come on,
yeah,
Goblin.
balancing on a knife's edge.
This is probably
Yeah,
the
it's on their
closest
side.
game that we will have.
We got a couple votes for
Got
Pate. One guy says everyone's having fun, so
I mean, yeah,
way to abstain from the vote, buddy.
that's it. That's
Way to sit on the
that's
fence.
implied. We all know they're having fun.
I think, yeah, there's no way we do fire there.
Myth, how
without,
selfish are you? Are you
coming.
back in to buy this item and then ulting in?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, me too.
100%.
I'm probably
100%.
walking in.
Yeah, I mean, if it, oh,
So that ult's gonna be tough.
Oh, miss pluck.
We got
I'm
a
a-
chat analyst here. He
That's
said
a bit
this
cool.
game is on Puffy. He'll either blink in and double or blink in and die.
oh, there's one.
Oh, there's the one.
They trade.
Sorry.
Lose support.
Ooh, that was almost
Beads,
sick.
beads.
Oh, got the beads.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, the Thor dunk.
Dunk was good.
How
Nobody
you
is
can.
looking at this Scylla, huh?
Unfortunate.
They use a lot of their ults too.
Is both of you, yeah.
Back to
That's
the
fine.
carry.
Back up. They're going for the EFG.
Back to the carry, still
there's
alive.
No Scylla ult that, there's no
Oh,
Scylla
gem of
ult
ISO.
Oh, ISO.
Wow.
I was not expecting
You
ISO.
could have given me 100 years.
Yeah, probably.
I
There's
would
only
have
two
never
options.
guessed
There's
that.
only two options.
I wouldn't be able to tell you that ISO was in that tree.
I mean, I get that, but there was only two options.
I believe.
Could have given me 100 years,
I
bro.
believe we still can fly.
You could have given me two guesses, and I would have gotten on the second one because there was only two.
I didn't know it was in the tree,
Ooh,
man.
could have been nice to get gold there, but it's too late there.
Votes are changing in the chat.
I mean, anyone can vote after the team gets EFG. That's not
Yeah.
fair.
And then diving on us. and
That's
then
not fair at all.
That's a way
yeah,
different.
thing is right.
Slimers needs to get onto the Scylla.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just-
I know they can
Mr.
ult
C
way
is.
in, the
Oh, that's not Mr.
immune
C.
shit, but we need to burn it. And then
Their streamer mode person is.
Yeah, the thing is
Got
they
some good
engage
ideas.
He
us.
doesn't have beads. Thor doesn't have beads.
Yeah.
They're
There's
calling
gonna
out
be
the
ults,
beads.
though, back on Scylla and Thor. They have
Kalas
cooldowns,
has
so-
fully stacked
Probably gonna
rage.
go
My
for Gold
goodness.
Fury there.
This might be the first Gem of Isolation purchase of 2024.
I mean, I think people in their casuals get a lot more than we do. You know.
I play casuals almost exclusively.
I mean, I've never seen the item built, but
Yeah. Thor panic. We're good.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
that's-
casuals are
that's
building,
all.
but me and my ranked
Well,
games,
we
I
got the
never
minions
touched that
still to
item.
push a bit, so.
true.
Right.
Another
Good.
siege. Wonder if this one can go a bit better for Puffy's team.
I mean, the issue is
Link should be coming back up soon for Puffy.
Double worshipper.
So I assume he used it in that last
It's
fight.
double worshipper. I have got no clue.
It is a double worshiper weekend.
It is
That's
a
big.
party up double worshiper, I believe, for this
The
weekend.
fan are really
all
gonna
right.
step
They've got
up
Hun
whenever
Battle. They've
Puffy
got
gets
Taunt.
so
They've got plenty of
close to the
CC.
tower line.
The issue, of course,
But the thing
is how much
I
burst
don't
Scylla
wanna
has.
get
We were worried
plucked
about
right
does
after, so-
Scylla get late game. Spoilers,
EFG,
yes.
gonna burn.
The Thor dunk, that was actually pretty clean last fight as well. It's just not going to be easy
So no.
to find a pick. Because look at this double Magi's on the front line as well. Even if you find a taunt, like you're not getting the tanks.
They might be able to kill a tank. You know, AMC. You got to get rid of the Magi's.
Yeah,
first.
but, and who's gonna get it? It has to be
Alright.
Pate. And once that taunt's down, they're going.
Maybe you can get a Mulan
Try
in
to
there.
get
You
the,
know.
the bubbles when the minions are there, but it's gonna be difficult. There's a gigantic wave in mid.
That's-
Oh boy.
Oh
That's
jeez.
me over.
Fast ult by the Ymir.
Over the wall, man.
It's only one bird though.
One bird, one.
Oh, good.
Oh,
No way you didn't have beads. Maybe he got beads down the first Phoenix.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Hold on. They're going
Oh,
crazy.
good plays. Hold up.
Memes is going a little
Oh,
silly.
that Thor dunk.
Oh,
there it is.
man.
And that's it. Team Puffy gets the
GG's, boys.
victory.
Team
They let
Puffy
the
for
Scylla
round
get
number
late.
one.
Play good though.
This kind of hurt my feeling. I don't like watching Pate lose. Like, I'm sad now.
I think just in general, watching
okay.
like people's face cams when they lose is sad.
Yeah, this is messed up.
On her a little bit. It's never fun having to
Say it's on her.
No, he said it hurt a little bit.
That one hurt a little bit.
Jeez.
No, I was not trying to shift blame to Pate for that loss. She did what she could. They all did what they could. Unfortunately, they couldn't stop the Blinkzilla.
Hard fought round number 1.
Yeah, a good round number 1. And it is double elimination, so Pate's not out, and all of these ones are not out yet. We can take a look at the bracket now that round 1 has concluded. Kind of see how the rest of the day is going to shake out. So Deduin versus Puffy for our next round over on the top side of the bracket. Siegel in the other, another. Meanwhile, losers bracket is going to have Betty versus Hazer, and then Davey and Pate squaring off.
Wait, Betty versus Hazer is actually so good.
We got to watch that one. Like, that's got to be a prime focus one to tune into.
Oh, we'll be tuning into everything, but I do want to see. I need to see the comeback because number 1, we saw Hazer go what 0-13. We need to see him get a kill. Need to see him on the board, and I need to see Betty hit some more Naja ults. If he plays,
I don't think he's gonna play Naja again.
You don't think that was just a warm-up one?
Some days you load in these high execution gods, Thor, Naja. You miss like one too many, and you just say it's not a Naja day.
That's fair, but I think it shows more character to run the Naja back and say,
"Oh, for sure, it shows your character a lot, most definitely, most definitely."
But you're not thinking that's not the vibe we're going for here.
You know, what do you want? Do you want to have character development live on air, or do you want a chance to perhaps win? Which one of these two do you think cares about charity more?
Let's find out a little bit later.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take it to ourselves to a quick break, and when we come back, we will have round 2 ready to go.
I'm not scared to take a chance. Yeah, I'm so happy that I found you. And you know that I'm yours, alright. You can tell by the look in my eyes. Don't wanna play it cool, I give it straight from the heart. Oh, how I love to be around you. We got something better than the others. We can fly higher than an eagle. Take me somewhere we can be together. Oh, how I love to be around you. You can show me how to move, 'cause I don't wanna be sitting alone. I don't care what road you choose. Don't wanna go back to who I was before. And I know that you might know right. I can tell by the look in your eyes. Don't wanna play it cool, I give it straight from the heart. Oh, how I love to be around you. We got something better than the others. We can fly higher than an eagle. Take me somewhere we can be together. Oh, how I love to be around you. Oh, how I love to be around you.
Well, welcome back to the SMITE Content Creator Cup, Week 1 of the European Open Bracket. It's J-Mac. I got Gormizer now joining us, and Mifflin still here with me as we get ready to get into round number 2 of our first day. And it's a strange place to be, isn't it, Gore?
It feels, I have to, like, Miff's over there, you're over there.
Let the record
It's
show
crazy.
that Gore has eaten lunch, Trelly is eating lunch, and I am hungry.
That is the record.
That is. We'll write that one down. The fans at home will now know. If you missed out on the first part of the stream or you missed out on anything as far as how this event is go, we do have a nice little graphic we can pull up for you guys. That way we can kind of explain how this whole event breaks down. It's a 7-week competition per region for creators and their subscribers from their Twitch channels, and I believe their join/members of their YouTube channels if they do their streaming or content creation there. Have formed teams together. There's a limit of 1 SPL or SCC player per team, and they must play off-roll if they are on that squad. We're starting out with week 1 of the open bracket for EU. Each team is randomly seeded for this very first week, and then everything after that, week 2 and week 3, will be seeded based off of how their performance was in this week of play. And then your points are awarded based on how you have your position. 3 weeks of open bracket, followed to 3 weeks of group play, and then 1 week of the final bracket, and then eventually out here for the LAN event for these teams, because that's what these guys are playing for, to come out here to be able to have an opportunity to play on the LAN. The esports headquarters is also playing for the charity of their choosing as well, would be what it goes towards. And now we can take ourselves, we got through round number 1, had a couple of hard losses for a couple of teams out there, a couple of tight matchups as well.
15-minute loss for Betty.
It was
18 minutes.
I think it was 18 or no, it was like I think it was like 20 or 24 because they defended like 2 or 3 times before they went down.
We'll call it a 20-minute loss for Hazer. 15 for Betty. And now they're playing against each other.
Yeah, now they get to play against each other. And it's Davey and Pate for the other losers bracket matchup.
I'm kind of surprised the amount of blowout that has happened to him. Like the kills on one side, especially for I think it was Betty's game, versus the kills on the other was very, 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 very lopsided.
Now, when we watched Pate and Puffy's game, I mean, it was 1-10 on the scoreboard at one point.
Back and forth.
Pat's team was down 3,000 gold.
Yep.
They get a fire giant. All of a sudden, it's now 8-10 in the score. There's 6,000 gold up. Back and forth game throughout all of there. So, just because you're down in kills at some point doesn't mean you're necessarily out. But in Betty's team's case, it did mean that they were out. They were not able to come back through. Even putting out a tweet said we were almost able to hit level 12 before going down. I think it's 15:47 was the clock.
Twitter
in the break.
It was like 4 minutes.
You
Man.
you were.
How long
busy
does it
looking
take
at
you to
Charlie
open
walking
Twitter?
around with his salad, bro?
Delay us no further, Jimmy.
Yeah, let's jump up into the 4-boxer now because we do have some of those round 2 matchups going at the moment. We have Hazer and Betty. As you can see, we mentioned earlier, they're on the losers bracket.
Who's your bets on Hazer or Betty?
Hazer
Man,
Betty?
Hazer dropped a stinker last game.
He's playing Osiris this time, though.
Yeah, he realized that I made a mistake and I probably should.
Betty
Betty
subbed
subbed
himself
this out.
my guy benched himself. He said, no.
He said, I'm the problem, guys. I'm done. So Coach Betty now. And then Hazer.
Oh, hold on. Hazer's about to get a solo kill? No, this should be a kill. It's a kill for sure.
There he goes.
Give me the pop off. Give me the Hazer stream now.
He's not saying anything.
He's not.
He has no emotion for that kill.
He doesn't care.
If more for that Osiris change.
Deadpan the whole time.
He's remembering the 1 in 13.
The most Scottish reaction.
Not even a 1, it was an 0 in 13.
0 in 13.
Didn't stack tablet, didn't stack prophetic. It was a tough game for Hazer. Oh, and he gets Dwayne in his lane first, round 2.
No way.
Just
There
that?
you go. Yeah, I didn't get my flicker.
Not down on.
Man, and he gets Jimmy too. He's just thriving in his lane at this point.
He's going towards his blue already? Not sure.
I'm gonna be honest. That just took me a minute. I forgot who Jimmy was. I forgot people are calling the Scepter Jimmy.
No, that's news to me.
He went really early. I'm really
I heard it.
confused. I guess he went to do.
That's
batch
been
or something.
it's
I
been
don't know.
called that.
I cannot
since
tell
its
you where he
inception.
is.
When
not
did
where he
you
should be
last
there.
say it? Or that
I
I
probably
heard you
went
say
back
it.
because
There was a
Dodgy
point
doesn't
you
look
said
like
it like within the last 2 weeks, and
Now
I
we
got
can't
mad
do
about
that.
it.
We can go.
It was probably
And
last
below.
week.
I got real upset.
It was
I'll just
probably
tank it.
last
Come.
week.
It's not, the dash is not
It
here.
was.
I'm gonna call it the
Should be
Scepter.
slightly
That's
lower.
cool.
Oh,
If you
I mean,
guys-
Scepter is
I
fine.
don't know about mid.
Scepter
No,
is
he's in
fine.
mid.
Little invade action. There's got to be a fight coming.
I mean, Dodgy's coming over.
Baba's
I
not
think.
mid. Baba's not
You
mid.
know where the
Back
dash is?
Invade
See, there would be a
mid.
fight.
Nice.
Nice.
Good shit.
I'm out.
Nice invade.
and a steal.
You can do, you can do
So
that.
I'm
Yes,
wondering
Dodgy was
Before
here.
you
who
Dodgy
Betty
was,
subbed
Did she
himself
do
out
that?
for. Did he put
okay.
J
No, no,
Master
she
back
just
in the
ran for
jungle, or
opening.
did they get their other
Probably
sub
won't
in
go
there?
anyway, but
No, no, she
Well,
went
if we're
to
lucky,
mid.
Hazer will press
He
tab.
turn around and
over
hit
here.
this purple.
You think Hazer hits tab?
Skirmish gets it.
Yes. He's putting no points in tether.
I mean, but I'm trying to think of the actual value he gets from tether into this direct match.
Oh my
Stop
god.
skanks.
Being the way it was.
Fair. Who's ganking him though? He's already got first blood.
No way.
That's a
I'm
good
dead.
reason to gank him.
I think you can kill it
Hey,
though.
honestly, if that server
guys.
isn't careful, he might get second blood.
I'm so close to 5.
I'm ulting that every day.
That's
Gaelic?
crazy.
this guy needs the back.
Yeah, his other
Oh,
sub.
so look, yeah, alright, so it
Why
is
the
Gaelic
tower
who subbed
getter?
in.
What? We almost killed her before.
Great name, by the way.
Should up in the air for a long time or something.
Yeah, but the combo is so long now.
Alright, let's take it back
that's-
out to the 4-box. This
That's
guy's
crazy.
just gonna dominate his lane, it seems like.
Also, he's.
Nobody wants to watch Hazer win. It's funny. when
I
he's
was thinking
mad.
nobody wants to. Like, he's just stoic. My guy has not said a word.
Okay, so Betty's on the delay, so popping into him probably.
Oh
not
wait,
ideal.
can we pop into Betty? Maybe
Well,
we get the first blood perspective. Actually, I want to hear what Betty's got to say about it.
Okay, he's on.
He's gonna miss it. Here's the thing about how Doug's job is maybe the hardest
should be
job
winning
in
this
the whole
one, we hope
department.
so.
There's no
If
way
we're not
Betty
winning this
catches
one-
first blood.
I was gonna say if we're
No,
not
it's
winning this one,
happening.
then
We get
we're
the
not
Betty
winning this one. That's
casting.
actually true because we're out.
It's gonna happen. Look at that health bar.
There it goes. There it
It's going on
goes.
solo.
Oh, Betty's gonna catch it.
Oh,
Milk's gonna get first blooded. Oh, is it? Yeah, as is tradition. It's a proud tradition. But the thing is what people don't realize is the Milk getting first blooded actually seals our victory. So.
Oh, a little foreshadowing there. I'll be excited
Big
to
slaz.
to
The
check
big
back in with that
slaz.
in a bit.
I'll say I don't know.
Who is-
Like,
I've
I'm
spent
glad
much
he knows
time
his
with
team
in
and who's
Worlds.
on there, because like I could not cast who was
Oh,
just god names
didn't wanna
over
see
the
that
gods
anyway.
themselves. That might be the hardest thing for me.
Oh,
All
this is-
right, I've checked the spoiler
Zero
screen,
mana
which is
Baba here,
Hazer's
but I think
screen,
he's
being
fine.
ahead, and I don't think
Yeah,
we're gonna
he's
catch
fine.
too much more action here with Betty.
In fact, if he has any
Let's
mana,
take
he
it
can
back
pretend
out to go
everything.
a wider view at the bracket at large here.
1-for-1.
Is that an Artemis mid we're seeing?
I was trying to figure out if it was. Yeah, no, it has to be.
So, yeah.
Also,
Blue
just
Stone-
had a gnarly gank, by the way.
Bluestone Transcendence. Pat's team is still in the picks and bans right now.
Production, do we know who this Artemis mid player is? Who are we watching here?
Trying to.
Oh, that's
Other
Another.
Other Another's the Artemis mid.
I didn't know Other Another was EU. That guy is in my games frequently.
Queuing for your.
Sometimes just want to jump over and snipe your Qs.
And play on ping? Not a choice I would make.
I've tried playing on ping. It's
I
not
was thinking
fun.
your cues.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
that's
I was-
why I brought it up. Yeah.
I think Gore's
That was a dig.
I think he was taking a jab at you more than anything.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
But then again, he's playing on ping, so maybe that explains why.
Dude, I got MMR.
You're
Not
in-
a lot of it, but I
yeah,
got some.
You do, and you know what? I shouldn't be the one doing it because you got more than I do.
Not by much.
God.
Start at 1,500.
How much do you have? Wait.
2,000.
Nice. How much do you think I could get?
Man, Other's doing really good right now.
Is there a chance we could listen into Other during this game? Oh,
My
been
man said,
informed
"I
that
wanna
he is
listen to Spotify."
He is not doing any audio streaming. So if you were, this is what you would be hearing right now. So.
You know what? I admire the commitment to keeping your comms so secure. No one's gonna know anything about what you're saying.
Oh, man, Artemis is so much fun.
And looking pretty good.
Artemis was my second Diamond God, I believe.
Artemis was my favorite hunter for a while until she stopped being that.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, literally.
But she is good.
Because there was that period of time in like
clean
season
dive.
2.
That's
Oh,
Apriel,
wow,
by
that's
the
actually
way.
gonna be
Oh, wait,
really
this
good.
is the Sacker lobby. That's Apriel's squad.
Yep.
Who's here with Other? You got the rosters up there, J-Mac?
Yeah, Other's roster is Klino the Bulgarian, Snargle Funk, Infrared UK, and Maestro.
And for those of you that missed the first round of play, the Bulgarian jungler for Other squad has picked up the first pentakill of the tournament in the first round of play.
Against Hazer's team.
Poor guy.
And then for the opposite end, you saw April in mid. It's Seagull, Varus, April, La Revolucion, and Krakito for this team.
I'm going to throw it out there.
That is
again.
a stacker squad.
Yeah.
That's a good squad.
Seagull, at one point, I was queued on Smite game. Queued, like, got in my party, queued with me. So, like, massive ping absolutely carried me. It was I didn't even have to think twice about anything I did that game. You could put me in any role, even if I put up a fat stinker, that guy was going to carry my weight across the finish line.
Dude, every one of our perspectives here is in the soul lane right now, or in base, I suppose.
Do you think there's a correlation to content creators and throwing themselves in solo?
It's so much easier to talk to chat when you're in the soul lane legitimately because that role requires the least brain power, and I stand by that.
I'd like to... Yeah, no, you're absolutely
Hold on. Get me into this Maman game. This guy's going crazy. That's the Phoenix, by the way.
That's
5 minutes
Deduin.
in.
Oh my god, they're 5-0.
It's Deduin piloting.
Someone's probably coming. Let's go.
Links over wall.
Backing in their base. That.
Oh,
Oh,
so
no.
close.
1 millisecond.
1 millisecond's right.
Okay, Bellona is backing here right now.
Honestly, the Giannis is lucky he didn't cancel his back for a kill.
We did not want to deal with Fed Giannis one.
I'm not going to deal with the Fed yet. It's 5-1, by the way.
Bellona's back. Sure, hold on.
Literally every mid laner on the planet.
Yeah, it would be up
Well,
in
you had to
like
die to the mid?
40
Yes,
then.
dude. I'm
you wanna
killing
kill
their
her?
whole team.
We can try, yeah. If we hit everything. Just wait on a dash, let me.
Yeah, this squad is going to be like locked in comms. We tune in here when we hear like a little bit of sweat, you know.
I always
Who
get a
are
shot when I
we
don't.
playing against?
That was Puffy, I think.
Yeah,
got the kill,
Puffy
so
for
it's
this
Puffy's
one.
fault.
Yeah, this is Deduin versus Puffy, and then
Yeah.
another versus. Lost
I'll be back again.
This is a crazy
Seagull.
reality check for the Puffy squad after their last round of play.
My story of mirror
Jealous
counts.
It looks like Hazer's
Walking
taking a
out,
little
yeah.
Gold Fury fight right now. Maybe a bit of a defense around him.
Bobble.
Look at the gamer lean from Paul Hay.
Serve missing now.
Trying to channel
Maybe
his
that's
inner
just,
Paul.
maybe that's just
Actually,
a
I'm
Paul
dead.
thing.
Babon
If your name is Paul, you're just gonna have a lean.
Maybe.
It's unlucky. I thought
Oh,
we would've
silence more!
I'm coming back in, I guess. I don't know if there's much I can do.
The fact that he just said go back in.
Oh, hold on. They're low.
If he had ult, I'd give it to him. Ult and like 200 more health.
Could probably stop this
pulling.
Gold Fury.
They're low.
There's two really low.
They
now.
definitely can do this.
I believe in him getting a kill here. It'd be on that guy that can dash.
Oh, yeah, he's got Merlin as backup
I'm going
now.
in now.
Oh yeah, you just walk up.
Great
And,
tether. Oh my god.
they got gold, but they're gonna lose like almost everybody for this.
Did they get gold?
Nice.
Yeah,
enemy team got gold. Enemy secured ult, but you lose. They killed 3.
Holy.
Surely it's
Yeah, let's
tier
push
1
mid
tower
tier
to Pyro.
I'm back.
Hazer, you
Can't-
are
they can't even- they
one
can't
of the
do
best
pyro.
coaches of all
Other
time.
there.
They can't
Sure,
even-
I want to see
I'll
what
let
the
her
shot call is.
Oh, beats.
Oh, she
okay.
beats.
Yeah, get timer. That's 1350.
There's still a bastion up.
Someone check him PC. He got that timer so
The
fast.
threats. Yeah.
I haven't farmed in a
Oh,
bit.
look at that.
Sure,
Pyro-
but
timer.
I'll follow
Well,
up.
Pyro's literally not there, is what you were saying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is they can't do pyro because it does not exist yet.
Like, whoa, why couldn't
I
they do Pyro?
know.
They're so strong.
I got the blue as well.
Nice.
This has been a bloody a bloody game for them. 8 to 10 already.
18 kills in 12
Just
minutes.
pull it to blue and to blue.
Unconventional
You know,
EU
you
game.
invaded- I thought you would have invaded this.
Sometimes when you get down to the losers bracket, you just
I have Exion back, and then we
You
have
lose a little bit of that
really
carry. You just
easy
gotta go a little
kills
crazy.
And right on the serve if you come.
it's still a close
You
game
should just,
too.
You'll think he's able to survive, and he just won't.
Hazer's having a good game.
The
Much
fact
better
that-
than his first one.
Hazer's team is actually the team that's up in gold after
Yeah,
that
but
gold
those
fury
come
going the
in.
other way is sick.
I
Good
think
for
we can.
Hazer.
I think we'd hop back out to the wider view here. I don't think
There's a
anything
beacon
more
fight.
going on.
Hazer's not going to show it to us.
No, yeah, Hazer's going back to his
Hazer will
soul
not,
laners, man.
will not touch that.
Lazy solo laners.
Goodness, wait, is that a game that's just started on the bottom right? That must be Puffy. Must be Puffy in his delay.
No, I think that's Pat's game.
That was the longest P's and B's of all time.
Yeah, that was Pat's game. So it took a while for P's and B's. It's Pat versus Davey, if I remember correctly, for that matchup.
And it looks like Davy's team. Actually, no. That's team is doing real well.
2-1.
Yeah, things are a little bit slow right now. Generally, the first 2 minutes, of course, is going to be farming until level 5. But once we start to hit that 16-minute timer, that's where teams are not quite able to run it down to objectives just yet. I say that as we see a wild dive/tower kill from our Artemis player, Other Another.
Maybe jump into, I think it's Seagull's perspective on the lower left, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of jump in, maybe see what's going on over on their end for their matchup.
I don't have ult for 30. Yorm's here.
16 minutes.
That's a pretty UI. I like that.
That's clean.
Yorm's invis. I don't know where.
That's the additional added benefit we get for watching the
Arsenal is
streamer
in on
POVs. We get to see how they get to see Smite.
Yeah. They might look for a goal.
And as a reminder to all the fans at home, if there's any one view that you really want to check out, you really want to see, all of these guys are streaming live right now on Twitch. So if you're super curious about how many minions Hazer's slamming, twitch.tv/Hazer. If you want to know what Daduin's up to, he's also streaming.
Twitch.tv/Daduin_.
That's right.
If you want to watch Pate, their stream, but then also you should check out when it comes out this week in Smite for this week because it featured 2 clips from me, baby.
I feel like they're so strong, we should give it up, honestly.
And I'm still laughing at that fire giant
I have
clip.
everything.
I mean, we have...
Scout on ult, maybe.
Yeah, that's what we
I
need to
need
do.
vision for that, though.
So it's
we
a
need
3K
Seagull
difference.
as well.
I can come.
Can I pull Pyro, maybe? I'll go Pyro. Maybe cheeky Pyro.
Yeah, we could actually. Can we walk
Yeah,
up
let-
mid
let-
first?
let-
I'm
let's
such a
go
chalk
Pyro.
hater.
Dipping from here.
What made you, why?
I might get.
Just
like,
think that god
ready
is
to, like,
stinky.
help me on Merkle.
I have no beats. I
If
don't
you're gonna
like
play
to fight 'cause
chalk,
I
play him
cannot
in the
really go on
jungle,
Artemis.
but don't
No,
play
I
chalk is my take.
I think especially since the healing
just-
change
yeah,
happened
yeah,
and he
yeah,
lost
yeah,
his
yeah,
scaling with his healing.
Yeah, that made him really, really difficult to play.
Because at least in solo, then you could go, Transcendence first item. You still got a good bit of power scaling for the heal, so you could survive a lot better.
Yeah, but we need to be on
I
Pyro.
really
Yeah,
like
we
his
need to be on
UI.
Pyro.
I know we already talked about
They're
it.
gonna split,
But I'm also trying to figure out
something.
if I would use it. And I think the answer is no.
Can we go in there?
I use the old HUD.
I think the only thing I would.
Oh, that was close.
I think the only thing on this UI I'm changing is where the god portraits are. I think I'm moving those down.
Follow me.
Oh, this is actually a really good fight.
They're solo.
Dari.
I'm behind. Look at Hachi.
Both here. I'm zoning.
That peel was clean.
Merc is here.
They might be able to grab gold here. They forced him back.
He's ulting.
We go gold.
Yeah, do gold.
If you're kind of on it right now.
Hachi no relics.
I play this game a lot.
I'll back.
Some might say too much.
Yeah, we have to.
I don't think anyone.
They
would
won't say it to my face, J-Mac.
I said some.
And they won't say it to me.
They might go fire. Oh,
No.
No beats.
Go
Doesn't
back.
have beats.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
can
they
go fire.
They can go fire. Artemis back to base.
I'll get Raven.
Yeah.
There's no way they're pulling fire, right?
Mertz
Such
is
a
so
crazy play.
Yeah, but it should be like
They're on it. I'm ready.
How low. It should be like.
This has got to be such a cracked out fight.
Wow, that's
they
crazy.
burned it so fast.
Oh man, steal.
Nope.
Can we steal it?
Got a two. Got a two.
Can we kill them?
Nope.
Can we kill them? Can we kill them?
Did they do that with the effigy still up? I couldn't tell if they had burned it away or not.
I'm doing good damage here.
How'd you know
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
How many
This is
seals?
the
How many
tough part
seals?
about
They
their spar right now.
God.
He's a level 14 shock trying to run at these carries.
They got to get
Hey,
at least
never
one
mind.
more person.
Yeah, get tower.
I mean, killing the hunter's
It's
still
this
somewhat
FG is
worthwhile
useless.
there.
There's two hunters.
Okay,
We
killing
get left.
killing
That's
the
right.
actual
That's
like
right. Yeah.
hunter style hunter is good versus your ability Artemis.
I don't know where they are.
Keep firing with.
Some of them backed 100%.
I think should have two'd.
Should have tuned in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just go for it.
I think if you die but get fire, it's worth. I think if you die and you don't get fire, but your team still gets that kill because he didn't really do too much to facilitate it. Like I think it's just like you trade your life for anything there.
You know, it's actually a conversation I had with Finch a lot, and I've had this conversation a few times with Taco. And they had said there's a big Taco stance. She loves talking about this when she casts. It's about risk reward. And Finch and I essentially aligned on the stance that saying something is a risk reward evaluation is the most non-statement thing on the planet. Here's the thing about every decision you've ever made in your life has been risk reward.
Yeah.
You've never once made a decision and haven't at least subconsciously evaluated it.
Yeah.
Of course it's risk
I mean,
reward.
it's so hard.
I'm going
It's just the severity of the risk.
And then how big the reward is, and then you make the decision. Yeah, that's
like
every decision you've ever
low
made.
risk, low reward. Those are usually all right.
I'm making myself mad thinking about this right now. Get me out of here. This give me the $4. This stream has been sullied by the risk reward conversation.
So let's see.
You know what? No, the chat's going into what's the risk reward of eating pizza for lunch? It's the caloric intake and the joy that it brings you. Of course you're thinking about all these things. You don't think about it actively like that because you're not a psychopath.
I do. Oh God, wait. Oh no. I legitimately have that conversation where I'll be like, man, I want to get pizza tonight, but I've also had like 1,300 calories today. Like, how many slices of pizza could I eat if I want pizza?
And how much happiness would each of those slices bring me?
Yeah,
as
and
opposed to
usually the
something else?
answer is enough happiness that I stop caring about the calories.
Exactly. And that's,
exactly.
And that's,
that's
a
my risk reward.
You're welcome, chat. Anyway, we were talking about Smite.
Yeah, we were talking about Smite. We were watching.
Yeah, so what's the risk reward of 4 Smite streams?
The reward is that you see everything, and the risk is that you see nothing.
True.
Because we see the same thing like 4 times.
13-3, huh?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
They were up 2-1, by the way. The last time we looked over there, they were up 2-1, and they are now down 13-3. So do your own math.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Puffy versus Deduin for their matchup. And while the first game for Puffy's team was very close up against Pat, it is anything but close right now for their current match. Let's pull up Doug. Let's look at the overhead perspective on Doug. We haven't tuned in with Doug in a minute here.
Doug.
Let's see what
Doug's
Doug's
getting mad back there. We're not used to his perspective.
Doug's like, come on, I'm doing all this for you guys.
Now I see what their problem is.
Sorry.
The problem is the 8,000 gold deficit at 9.5 minutes.
That's not good.
Yeah, you want to avoid that.
4-level deficit out of the jungle.
Possibility, at least.
Yeah, so this is the Davey versus Pat matchup.
4 levels in solo, 4 levels in
bracket.
jungle, 2 levels in mid, 3 levels in support, 3 levels in ADC.
Hold on, which game just... Oh, another's game just ended on the other side. Let's look over to the 4-box, and that one ended.
Yeah, this is murder in broad daylight, fellas.
Wait, watch. This is murder in broad daylight.
Yeah.
But wait for it.
You gonna wait? You want someone else to die?
Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it.
There's a 10-minute tier 2 tower dive.
Yeah, wait for it.
Oh, the rocket.
This is the comeback.
Let this be an example of why skill-based matchmaking exists.
Oh no.
Okay, so wait for it.
Waiting.
Anytime now. Anytime. Okay.
I might be waiting a little too long.
It's cool though. Here's the thing about how they can't get a deicide because the respawn timers are too short. Bastet is not in the double digits yet, and it is now 5 levels out of the jungle. Oh, back to 4. Nope, back to 5. That is the second death we've seen from the Bastet in the 45 seconds we have been
Yeah,
watching.
that's crazy. Hey, what'd you call it? Murder in broad daylight?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this is...
I'm inclined to agree.
There's no amount of risk control that will stop this mugging.
What's the risk reward of watching this game any longer?
It's hard to say.
He's trying to pull all the risk reward.
We gotta, yeah.
We can go ahead and
The
pull out of
risk
this
is
one back to
risk
the
is
floor, Bob.
understanding how much they get demolished.
Hazer's dead. What a surprise.
The reward is the jokes.
Man, Hazer's game's looking a little bit closer.
14 to 23.
Who was Hazer playing against again? Do we remember?
Hazer is playing against Betty's team.
Oh, Betty's squad's kind of looking nice. Okay.
From we lost in 15-47 to now going kind of clean up against Hazer's team. Is there any chance?
21 something?
Any chance we can pull into Hazer's perspective? I think he's a little bit further ahead in the game than Betty is, since Betty's on the spectator
yeah.
delay. So we can pull up Hazer, see how he's kind of chilling right now.
Well, I'm gonna watch Betty's because this is where his team must be getting 4 kills.
Down 3K on Hazer's side. Oh, Oracle stolen.
That laugh right there is the laugh of a broken man.
Okay. Let's try to hit 20 spikes.
We've been informed that there might be some action going on in the Duins game.
Yeah, 15 would be nice too.
Maybe go ahead and pop over to the
Oh,
Duins and see what's
that's
happening
open
over here.
spell.
Titan's going 19 minutes. This one is
I'm
looking like the end
Rush.
here. They're doing
Stay in base.
I'm trying.
fool.
Okay, 8-2 on the Maman. They got Maman and Bake Kujira.
good shit, boys.
That's kind of criminal. They were able to get that stacked of just a team comp
Yeah.
with those two gods alone.
So the rest
Instead
of
of
the game's hard.
Hazer,
Can you
could we
like,
go
confirm
over
that,
to Betty's? Because this,
boys?
like this next fight, they're on a Gold Fury, and I know that it's in the past from Hazer's, but this has to be where they get the next like 5 kills,
Oh, he
right?
doesn't
Because
get
they
it.
were up 23 to 14.
Well, look at this.
Oh no, jumps away.
Every one of you in the
Just
chat
against
better be
well, but here's a
appreciating
wheelie.
Doug so much right now.
Exclamation point, Doug.
Walls are up again.
I feel like they
Nice
have to get
pillars,
these kills.
Good slows, good peel from
Hazer was
Hazer.
only like 2 minutes ahead.
Crippled.
Well, I want to hear Betty. I think he's casting.
Oh dear, it's not looking good for the Ishtar. She's getting beaten up over there. Daji's getting beaten up as well. Or in fact, JJ's forced away Ishtar for now. Daji's running for her life. Serb is here. JJ kills the Ishtar. Oh, someone subbed. It's very
An
confusing.
actual Daniel Smite stream someone pinch me.
And there goes the Athena. Beads on the Merlin as well. And there's the Athena. Cooked. Oops, I pressed the wrong thing. There we go. And we're still chasing the Merlin. Huge stun from Miltiades. It's a bit of a late ages, I'm gonna keep it real. Bit of
Is
a
this the
Zatman
foreshadowing that we had at the start? Because
chasing
we
down
tuned
the
over
Osiris over
after Milt the Cerberus got
This
first
is the
blood. And he
ultimate
said,
showdown.
Oh,
ultimate
no.
this is
He's
exactly
got the
where he
lob
wants
shot
them.
on.
Now swap
Oh,
back
and he's
to
missed the
Hazer's
wrong
stream.
way a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
let's get the
That's okay.
dichotomy.
Where they were to
Fine
where
time.
they are, Hazer is on a defense right now.
He's trying to escape from everything.
Hazer can't get out of
Oh no.
Fuck me.
it. That's right. Ooh, that
Now,
might be game.
and on her defense.
Oh, that is certainly game.
1v5.
Live if you can. I think it's game.
I got beads.
Oh, caught at the fountain.
Oh,
That dash catch to the fountain.
What has happened?
What has happened?
Oh, fellas.
Oh,
We just hate
fellas.
charity, that's all it is.
And
A tough day to be a
It's
Hazer.
cooked.
we confirmed that the
We're
team that
fucking
cares
out.
more about
We've been
charity
first
is gonna
rounded
win.
twice.
Seems that Hazer doesn't care.
Does not care at all for
stuff.
his charity. First rounded twice.
Oh man. We're
Big
gonna jump back
sauce,
up
big
to our
games,
4-box
not
now.
confused.
That's 2 matches concluded of our round 2 of play. Betty's gonna be on the delay, so we'll know that he'll win. So maybe we can tune back in
Yeah,
like a couple of minutes and watch from Betty's perspective. Kind of get
Production,
his.
I'm
his
going to
thoughts.
preempt it. Get us back in there in the Betty view once you realize he is on that final push. I just want to hear him celebrating. You know, I got to hear someone happy. We've caught a lot of losses.
We've got a lot of sadness
Yeah,
so
we got
far.
a lot of losses. I want to catch a win here. Who's this Charon?
I want to say that's Davey.
That's Davey.
Yeah.
Goodness. Let's check in with them. You know,
21 to
What's up?
3, by the way.
Seems like we're gonna be going for a Phoenix Siege here. See,
Good
this-
comms.
This is Zen.
Why yes.
This is true Zen.
It's Aegis.
5 and
He's
1.
unkillable. They can't hurt him.
Phoenix.
Oh my god.
I mean, he is
That guy's level 9. The Basset still is not 10.
is twice their level nearly. Oh, pulled back in the fountain.
He's fine.
Oh,
No way.
Bro,
okay.
it's cooking you. No,
okay.
no, no.
3 levels.
Leveled up twice off that.
3
by the way.
levels on your kill.
Bro, he's actually.
He was level 9.
Puffy just
now you're
lost,
feeling it.
for those wondering. That's a Deduin victory.
Deduin win over Puffy. So on the winners bracket, it's the
Goodness.
Power. Yeah.
I think that might be game.
I think this is the last game of the round. Is this one that we're watching?
It's looking a little close. No, it's not.
They got it.
It was not close at all.
Atlas damage? Not enough? Ooh. Pat goes down, so win for Davy's squad.
And we're about to
GG's to him, and we're about to
Betty's.
Yeah, we go to Betty's.
We're about to see the Phoenix League.
Go right into Betty's and get a celebration
tablet
from
stacks
Betty
he's
as
getting
his
there.
team's about to win this round.
That's the Phoenix. Oh. That's the Osiris. If they kill the Osiris, he is the big boy. No Osiris. It was a nice quick pull before
He is the big boy. I'm going to be taking that.
Yeah, that's a good
Think
one.
about how that's my line now.
This game is
You're
terrible.
gonna get
It's a
all the
big
credit
blink
for it,
taunt,
too.
but the Athena is not very tanky.
Remember that
and
time that
it's a
Mifflin said that's the
huge
big boy?
mental, and it's an absolute. Oh my goodness! It's a bloodbath. It's a massacre. Oh, it's an absolute all-you-can-eat buffet.
I'm taking all
Osiris
of
getting
it.
shot down.
You're feeding some good content this way.
Oh, everyone is just melting here. Triple for JJ.
And here's the fun
Can
you
they
can
catch
have
the
with
honor?
casting.
Where's the dash? There it is. Oh, the
Goodness.
beads.
See ya.
And the bees gonna save it. The bees don't save the quadra. I think that might have been a Ganesh bestowment there, but it's a huge win for the boys.
He's so posh.
Huge
Let's have some fun with Betty's call there. Like,
Huge win for the boys.
it's a bloodbath. It's absolute decimation, and all you can eat buffet. He's got to bring the.
I want to
there,
drop
Betty.
an all-you-can-eat buffet.
I want to be in an all-you-can-eat buffet right now. I'm honest.
Big stuff.
Oh man.
Huge
So
win.
that is now all of the matches of round 2 complete, both on the winner side and the loser side of the bracket. So for those who lost in losers bracket, they're now out for this week. Their week 1 bracket is done, and for that, that's Hazer and I believe Pat were the two who go out first amongst the European side.
Rest in power, Hazer. We'll see you next week, buddy. Pat, good comms. Great comms.
Good news is we can throw up the bracket.
Only you can say
That way
it,
everybody
never
can
mind.
see kind of how everything is panned out so far for all of the teams. So on the winner's side, for the winners finals, we have Deduin and the another will be facing off against each other. And then on the losers bracket, there's going to be Team Puffy versus Team Betty Swolux. And then we're going to have Team Seagull and Team iDavy. Kind of round out the lower end of the losers bracket for those semifinals. As mentioned, at least for Hazer's team and for Pat's team, they're going to be out this week. But it's not the end of the road entirely. There's still 2 more weeks of open bracket. Teams come back, still have another chance to play, and still try to make their way into that group stage.
And if memory serves, and I am pulling from memory here, I could be absolutely wrong. Keep me honest, fellas. I believe our broadcast format is about to shift up a bit. No longer going into those 4 boxes. Instead, I think we're going into some straight up best of 3s.
Yeah, so we'll be somewhat maintaining this set still. I believe that you and I, Mifflin, will still be here kind of chilling on the casual set, kind of doing a desk-style segment from here.
No breaks for Mifflin, huh?
Nah, no breaks for you and I. We're here the whole time. But then we'll have Gore and Trelly actually fully casting out this next matchup, which...
Where I get to drop Bloodbath, Massacre.
No, you're getting all of them
all
first.
you can eat buffet.
Oh, my God. That's a big boy.
That's the big boy.
That's the big boy.
He's going to take them all, man.
Oh, man.
I should have taken
Yeah, hold on. This all requires me to have a good memory and B, the mental to mouth connection necessary to inform that decision in a team fight.
Maybe you can put those...
Sometimes that goes out there. I had like 3 planned calls for the end of finals for Worlds, and not a single one of them got out there.
You still got a good one.
It was all right.
You still got a good one.
That
out
voice
there,
crack,
Gore.
bro.
That's
Now-
emotion.
That was emotion.
Now you can take a moment to collect your thoughts and get yourself ready for your cast. And for the fans at home, it gives you a chance to get up and stretch as well, because we're going to take it to a quick break. And when we come back, we got our next set.
Bye.
Love's for beginners, ain't no winners. It slips through your fingers. I ain't telling no lies. So F all the drama, F the karma. Just do what you wanna. Promise you got time. Be you and keep looking forward. Don't you look backwards and you'll be fine. Come through and say what you need to. Don't let them put you down. Baby, let me tell you what it feels like. Being independent, no trouble inside. It's like magic, living like a bad. 'Cause baby, you deserve the best in life. Let me tell you what it feels like. Being no mama, yeah, treat yourself right. It's like magic,
Hello and welcome back to the SMITE Content Creator Cup here in day number 1 for the open bracket for Europe in week number 1. It's J-Mac, got Charlie back and Gore joining me once more on the desk. And
howdy, SMITE fans. J-Mac.
Funny enough, that is like the opening line I did for almost all of my content.
But not right now.
Not this one. I need to just bring it back. It needs to be a permanent staple.
This is what we like to call a called shot, and I missed.
You were trying to call it. You know what? That's on me for changing things up on you, Gore. If you were to put that on an SPL Jeopardy, I would know who said that. It's me. Anyways, we're back here for the SMITE Content Creator Cup. Now, I mentioned at the end of the show, or at the end of the segment previously, that would be doing a little two-man count segment with me and Mifflin, and then be casting for those two. But we are swapping things up, and if we get a chance to throw over to the bracket, we kind of give you maybe a reason as to why that would be. It'll be a moment before we can get that up there, but we are making a small little pivot in that. Instead, we are going to be watching the lower bracket matchups in the similar format that we had been watching the previous ones. There was a forfeit on the top end of the bracket by the Duins team, I believe it was. So they'll be down in the lower bracket, kind of waiting for that one a little bit later tomorrow. So other another, we'll move on into the grand finals, have that one-game advantage. Instead, we'll be watching the matchups between now Puffy and Betty's team and Siegel and iDavy. Oh, no, yes, we'll be watching winners of those ones to kind of now compete themselves up to kind of see how things pan out for those players there. And some of those games are already starting to take place at the moment. I believe a couple of them are just now kind of jumping in. We can throw ourselves into the 4 box and kind of get an overhead shot of everything that's going on at the moment.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Looks like so far 2-1. Davy's team just a little bit behind. And, of course, Puffy's game just kicking off, so not much too much action here.
And I believe Betty is still going to be on his delayed perspective there from the spectator end, but it's fairly synced up in time with Puffy, so we're not going to be too far delayed between the two of them.
And that honestly made it a really sick replay tech for oh man, something bad happened on, at least in the last round, Hazer's stream. Let's go check it out on Betty's stream and see what it is.
Yeah, unfortunate. I didn't get to see because I was eating lunch. How did Hazer do? Did he have a comeback? Did he play a little better?
He started off good.
Okay, okay.
And
Got
then
first blood.
Oh, very nice.
I'll put it like this: he didn't go 0-13.
Well, that's what as long as he got a kill, that's what I was looking for.
He went, I believe, it was 3-4.
Okay,
but did get first blood.
Not bad at all. Love to see that.
But Betty kind of gave us an insight on it during his. We tuned into his perspective a couple minutes after the first blood, so we could watch it again from Betty's perspective, and he said, getting a first blood on Milt, who's the solo laner, it's not what you want to do because now you're right where he wants you. And that's exactly what happened because late game it all fell apart for Hazer's team.
Does he have a mini zap passive
I guess Milt
that
is
Hazer
just
was unaware of?
He's just the new zap man for this team.
Unlucky. Well, walked right into his trap card there. Actually evening up. You know what? I'm kind of curious because watching Karon gameplay, for me, it's a whole lot of how do they use the ult. I don't care about your poke. Everyone can hit that. I want to see how you're using the ultimates. I watched Davey send it, but it's coming back up in like 5 seconds. Can we bring in Davey's perspective for a bit? Because Puffy's game's just kicking out. It might be a while before we see some action on that screen, but I want to see how Davey decides to use this ultimate because it's a big deal. If you can actually make the ultimate useful, if you can send it across the map and land it, that sort of thing, could be a big deal. And this could be one of those moments.
Can I just keep chasing him in?
This is going to be Davey versus Siegel, as far as the captains are concerned, for the team perspective end. Davy's easy down his team.
Nice. That's an ult diff. That's what I'm talking about. Gets the beads. Didn't even matter. You had the chase down.
Also, this Karon pick has been real good.
Which is the opposite of what we were seeing. But
Worlds.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like 20, was it 22 or 26%? I can't remember. Because Blues put out a graphic and said, I don't know what these guys are thinking, but like this god is not doing very good.
Yeah, Aurora, when he came on to our This Week in Smite show, well, not this, I guess content day specifically.
Right.
He did say that Karon got a bad rep. It was a lot better than perceived on that tournament.
So I think I'd say agree if the perceived wasn't, what happened.
Well, right, but just
it wasn't just like, man, everyone thinks he's bad, but he's really good. It's like, no, everyone he's playing bad.
Yeah, Aurora was saying just because the win rate sucked doesn't mean the character sucks. So
it's just all the people around him.
Yeah. All right, we saw an attempted gank. We can go back to the 4 box for now. I like the ult though. That's what I was looking for. And maybe in 25 seconds when the ult comes back up, I'll call back for it.
Okay, it looks like Betty's just now able to jump himself in a game. 0-0 on the Puffy game so far.
I think he's resetting because Betty was definitely in game.
He was.
Yeah, he may have done a reset.
Yeah.
So, to also note, before going into this round of play, Puffy was on a 3-minute delay. Has now pulled away from the 3-minute delay, which would have been cool because then him and Betty's perspectives would have been synced up in a different way. Like, you know, Betty's on the natural 3-minute delay from spectator. Puffy was on his own 3 minutes, so we would have almost had a perfect sync between the two of them. But now it's just going to be a delay. So now we get our replay side from Betty.
Yeah, but Puffy likes to keep us on our toes, you know, to keep things interesting.
I wonder if the Scylla
I'll
keeps
watch
getting
Puffy.
banned from him.
Because I have a strong feeling First Blood is going to happen soon in Puffy's stream.
Very close. It's falling low.
Where are you getting this insight from, Gore?
A missed stinger?
Just intuition.
Okay. He's getting
4.5 minutes in. This feels like a First Blood territory. Maybe not like on Puffy, but
okay.
in
I
this
thought
game.
I thought you were saying I thought you were about
right,
to
so be
call
careful
your
with
shot
him.
again and say that Puffy was about to get first blooded.
That would have been sick if he had, wouldn't it?
That's what I was.
Well, I
looking
mean,
at.
not like for Puffy.
I've been wondering if you were paying some
but
people.
for me.
Like straight one.
If I'm paying people
for
Yeah,
charity.
you popped over to Puffy's stream and be like, hey, I'll give anybody, I'll give someone $5 if you go down First Blood for at 4 minutes.
Well, they didn't. 5 minutes comes through, unfortunately.
That'll be pre-6.
Yeah, we're the opposite of how the Davy Siegel game was going. That one was at 5-4.
All right,
now it's at 4-7.
I'm gonna write it down
as I look over.
5.
All right.
43.
Do you have yours?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me. Oh no, that's the chat.
It's gonna be First Blood against.
I stopped his back.
Oh, where's my opacity? Oh, I was on the eraser. That's why.
First Blood against who do we think in that game?
Write the time and then the god that's going to die.
Yeah. Okay. So looking at Puffy's stream.
All right, and then we're not allowed to change it. I got mine.
I'm trying to write. I'm looking. I wasn't looking at gods. I'm an idiot. You know who it's gonna be.
All right, I got it.
You know who it's gonna be.
I got it.
Wait, but you're already wrong, aren't you?
So I'm writing the.
No.
You said 5:43.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at 5. They're at like 5:50 something right now.
Oh. Hey guys, I wrote that before we decided.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Why is the eraser on this so?
You gotta make it a thick eraser.
All right, I got mine.
All right. Now we can.
For those at home who don't know what we're doing, we're opening up our iPads that we have in hand, and we're writing down the time and the god who we think is going to be First Blooded.
Yep. Who's dying for First Blood?
Who's dying for First Blood? It's a game that we would normally just do verbally on air, but instead, because we have the technology, we're doing it written.
We can read
and you guys won't know how wrong we are unless we decide to show you.
And we'll have it. Yeah, we have it recorded at least, and then we'll have to see.
Wow, I was thinking that character too, but then I was like, that character's got some mobility, you know, so I switched off. But
what's funny is you could be talking about 2 different characters right now.
Oh, there's the X-Ball ult. Some action could be coming here.
We'll see. Okay, that's an X-Ball ult. Down. All right, well,
You missed!
Oh,
Come
no.
on, Puffy, I said
Oh,
AMC!
no. Oh, wait, the Athena's coming back in. The Athena's coming back in. It's going to be big. This is going to be big.
No!
Oh, the double taunt. Well, I was very wrong.
Mine says 7:46 AMC.
I have 8:20.
That's crazy how I got it exactly right.
I had 8:22 Circuit.
7 First Blood against Athena.
If Puppy hit his 1, there's a chance I was right with the character, but still 20 seconds off on the time.
Oh, you can take that, I guess.
Yeah, I have to
At least he
imagine that
doesn't
Puppy
have
had a
any mana.
Scylla banned ever
That is
since
a
set
fact.
1 finished.
Yep, and I don't blame him because
Yeah, it's okay.
his blinks were on point. The damage
And
was there, that's for darn sure.
Is Tablet still the meta right now, Charlie? Like
Tablet
mid laner
It
still?
is not the only meta, but it is certainly
Look at that Davey
acceptable.
ult. Look at that
That's a
Davey
big Davey
ult.
ult.
Oh
Oh my goodness,
God.
Davey.
3 people?
Yeah, that was a banger, and they're going in.
That's the kind of Karen ults that you want. He's getting active. He may be 0-3, but Davey is not going to go down without a fight. Maybe his teammate will, but he won't.
So
It looks like he's not the charge, though. Yor might be in a little bit of trouble. They have the sickle. They do. The slows are clean. Davey's just trying to peel.
He tried to go for the silence, but it was a little flick right pass by the
I'm going to
four.
call that on Davey's team. They costed him, bro. That was such a sick ult.
True.
Oh, the shielding big.
Silence.
Oh, they're playing into an Afro, though. This is not a fun time.
No, definitely not.
Really, they bring out Afro. I guess they just want it more.
They want charity more.
They want to win charity more.
Does he go for the steal here? Oh, Thor said, shut up.
Only a little bit though. It's kind
Oh,
of like
of course. I forgot we could just switch to the other perspective.
Go back, full back.
And how crazy it would have been if he had stolen that.
So again, this is Davey versus Seagull for this matchup.
If Agni is 1 HP,
Really?
At least as far as their captains are concerned.
I will finish him.
That was Agni Relics, I'm pretty
We got Sasano beats as well, by the way.
You know what? I haven't pulled chat up yet. I'm gonna also pull up chat. See what's going on in the world.
Who's chat?
Yeah, but we don't need to fight for anything now. You can literally
That figment of our imagination that's always in the back of our minds.
I see.
Time is gankable, he has no ult.
Yeah, I'm coming.
The metaphorical being sitting next to us.
I do like the comms though. I have been saying that.
Yeah, we're fine. You and me together.
Because that's the thing.
We have
After,
people, you can see
I
what
would
the sun,
say,
I've rolled
after
these
an
trees
objective,
and
you
okay,
hear
they-
so
like, me and
often,
Pepper
like, can we fight? Can we fight? And you know, in just regular games, you'll go in for a fight just because you think you can. But almost always, get the objective, get out. Smart call. And that's exactly what we hear here from Seagull's team. It was get out, back up. Like no reason to stick around. We got the pyro, we got the bomb, onto the Osiris, and we're chilling.
Agni's backing, Karen is coming to. Karen's still mid.
Sasano next.
Man, the amount of like comms clutter.
Yep.
Almost said cloms cutter.
Yeah.
That you can have with that teleport now, because even in this instance, like Kakolan literally stepped on it for like 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, go mid.
And it was like, he's TPing, he's getting on the teleporter. It's like,
Watch out for Sasano. Watch out for
yeah, man,
Sasano.
just stuck a toe there.
Yeah, but you gotta tell them, because if not, Kakolan shows up behind your team. They're like, bro.
If I'm not mistaken, it like reveals them on the map when
It does, but when you're brawling, you're not gonna be looking.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my point. Is like I'd rather have my team call it out than not. All right, we can go back to the 4 box. The action subsided for now.
Let me just see. Puff's game 2-1 now. Complete opposite.
Oh my
of what
goodness,
we've been
they got
watching.
soloed.
Got him.
Gotta watch out for those stingers, man.
Stingers.
They're 4-man Davey ult too. My goodness, where we leave?
Davey's slamming these ults, and he's probably sitting back there going, "Team, where are you?"
They got one.
You're getting slammed a bit. Oh,
here we go.
No, big follow up.
Davey stream.
They're getting some big follow up.
They gotta call target here.
Osiris.
Get the shield. Big ult. The Apple's just walking in though. Dash out. Okay, they get one. They're making a bit of a comeback here.
That was 2 for nothing. 3 for nothing.
4. Are they gonna get them all?
This is a DSI.
Double for Ragnar?
You two go.
Triple for Ragnar. Okay.
They were down. They're still down 2K at this point. They must have been down a lot more when that fight started.
Yeah, I think they were down about 4,000 going into that fight.
They're about to get a Fury plus the beacon though.
Beacon, that's going to take his tower down because of the beacon damage, so.
Is it enough? Oh, it is, yes.
That's huge.
Just on 5.
Oh, Andy gets to take down Dwayne, gets Jimmy himself.
Just me.
That's a big win.
That's a big deal.
Back straight after that.
Huge.
And Primal. That's a swing. They're up now. Only by a couple hundred, but they're back in this.
All right.
Zero to hero. The Charon.
I'm pretty sure Tormenta
The two,
right now
like
is
I guess technically we've seen 3 ultimates from him. One of them was just to go for a chase kill on a single target.
I haven't seen him miss though.
The last 2 ults you have thrown have been clean. 3-man and 4-man ult that time.
All right, we can head back to the 4 box for now. I do want to watch Betty's point of view in a bit because I know a lot of kills are going to happen on Puffy's side that we missed, and I want to see if Betty offers some insightful commentary.
A lot of kills. It'll go from 1 to 5.
I mean, in 3 minutes, the extra
3
4
minutes,
kills, that's a lot.
That's 5 minutes. That's a 5.
Oh, he was supposed to be 3 minutes behind.
I think that restart.
The
restart really messed him up there.
Yeah.
There must be a fast forward button that he's not clicking, right? Or
You don't want to hit that button.
Oh, is it bad?
Sometimes it can be bad.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much. Look, we were talking about how much we appreciate Doug.
And we do.
We do.
And when you get them side to side like that, right? You can see
him. Oh,
at least on ours, Doug's versus Betty's, like it's floating. The player damage is up in the top left.
This is all on Milt now.
Look, Betty, it's all constructive.
Oh, sickles his toenails on the way through.
Sickles his toenails.
This is Betty casting. I wanna take some notes here. Hold on.
She's going Cronus.
Get a contract for this guy.
I gotta drop Sickles his toenails.
You're at 3 different things we gotta drop now. An all-you-can-eat buffet, Sickles' toenails, and the big boy.
And the big boy, right?
He's the big boy.
What's the big boy?
Nice little gold.
That's what he described to as Hazer.
Oh, you gotta kill the Osiris. He's the big boy.
Oh, that's fair.
He said it's a bloodbath. They're being decimated. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
That's fair as well.
Those are all Betty Smite calls.
Bro's spitting.
He's gonna put this up for his next video.
I hope he does.
Maybe I cast my team's SCCC matches.
And then the video after that is the casters on Smite game reacting to my casting.
Then his next after that is the casters have stolen all of my good lines over the next cast.
Milt getting his cheeky bit of XP.
Has Milt gone down? Milt has not gone down yet. That's huge for Milt.
Doing anything. Let's look at Bills. We got a breastplate coming online for the Ganesh. Unexpected, but fair enough.
No, someone's gonna die here. Shabalanke dies here.
Trans from
you think so?
We got
no, not Shabalanke. The other way. He's getting the
to
kill.
get the buff. It's a bit greedy. Given
someone on blue
dies.
dies.
The sprint gets him out.
Nope, no one dies. Someone's got to go down. I mean,
tablet first.
It was like
all right.
we were looking like
within 2 minutes, it's gonna go up to 1-4.
It's got some.
And I know Puffy, when Puffy dies, was the third kill I think for Betty's team. And that was solo in mid.
Puffy's hanging out in jungles right now.
So someone's got to die prior to Puffy.
And I believe Puffy's beads were up, and they're currently down. Oh, here's the kills.
All right. 3 versus 2 dual lane. Nope, 3-3 now.
This is going to be Shabalanke dead.
Oh, actually.
Is he just dead to the damage?
There's the auto attack.
All right, and now Betty dies in mid in about 5 seconds.
Puffy. From the Musin.
Oh, Betty.
Yeah, no, I mean Puffy.
Spectator dies. Yeah.
Betty, go to mid. Betty,
the
go to mid.
spectator camera just like
Come
fades
on, Betty.
to black.
Stop looking at your phone during a game. Go to mid.
Oh, he noticed it.
Oh, there it is. He pans over right in
it's
time.
a solo kill. That's my boy.
That's my boy. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear how he pumped up his teammate after a solo kill.
Laying the hurt down.
Man, we got some action going on in the Davies Siegel match.
Said he'd make a great dad.
Yep.
That's my boy.
Yep. We can bump up to the 4-box and see how things are going. 12
oh my god. So many kills.
It's still a close game. It's only I think like 2,000 gold between them if my bad vision serves me correctly.
Davies' team starting up Fire Giant though.
Fire down to 75%. You know, I want to watch from Siegel's perspective. See if they can maybe get this Fire Giant steal.
Oh,
if we can pull up Siegel's.
I ulted. I'm ulted.
Oh, never. Great timing.
I need help.
Great timing on me.
Not done though.
Fire's still at 5K. They left the effigy up. No wonder this Fire's not dying.
My man's just dying to Fire at this point.
There's a pro tip for you Smite Conquest gamers out there. Kill the effigy if you're going for Fire.
Ooh.
Or just leave it up and make sure the Osiris dies a lot faster.
I need the audio from the pack clip from yesterday. It was just kill it.
Yo, Cracky Toe did split push though. He got a Phoenix down.
All right, now we're back to the Fire. All right, okay, now they're killing. Now they're dealing with effigy. You can just turn the Fire Giant to it.
They still haven't done it.
It's still there.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they care.
I think someone just did it.
Okay, it's gone now.
It's called effigy.
What did I say?
No, I'm asking.
Yeah, it's the effigy.
Yeah, it's the FG's effigy.
Yeah, the FG.
Yeah, I don't like that one bit. And you will never hear me say that.
And you need to. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. That's not. I would have gotten a talking to after this broadcast.
Tor's either on his way to a talking to or just getting back from a talking to at most points in our games.
A walking HR nightmare, but not for.
I
just say dumb things, bro.
Heimdall ulted. He doesn't have beats.
All right, we can back out for a second because the siege is a game, but Puffy's team actually
10
was
seconds until he gets his ult back. That's when Davies been going crazy.
Yeah, but they're not gonna. They're just gonna go for tier 2s, right?
Yeah,
sure.
He's gonna destroy them. With an ult.
No.
I think in the low we can probably pull back up to the 4-box.
Well, unfortunately, I think Puffy's team just got wiped.
For all perspectives, well, that'd be unfortunate.
They're all 4.
Oh man, Puffy's down too.
Yep.
All right, it's okay. At least we got Betty for the time in the.
If we see them at the blue side tier 2, you know that it's about to get real.
Well, it might be a few minutes before we get there.
Yeah,
he's like 5 minutes back.
I'm
but.
just saying, when they get there, you'll know. Oh, here's the ult, Karin ult, another 3-man banger. Oh, but he got stunned.
Davey's been clean with this Karin.
Is he by himself? Oh, there's the team. Now they're coming in.
310. Come on, get in there and help out Davey. My man's hitting the clean.
Oh, 3-man knockup.
Dude, Frontline is diffing this whole team.
Follow me.
Under jump.
Keep going left, keep going left, keep going left, keep going left.
Yeah.
Oh, Thoro in the back.
See how he dies here.
Dude, Yori's going
Hey,
crazy.
yeah, David and Yor have been going insane this game.
Comeback of eternity.
All the while, you just got more split pushing going on. Going for left side bird. See ya. See ya.
Take the Phoenix.
Oh, we're gonna
Phoenix. Oh,
we got the other point of view.
yeah, we got it from right after he landed.
Okay, Seagull's gonna have to defend. They're going for the end here.
I mean,
They should. No one's up for 22 seconds.
that was a 4v5 though. Like,
Seagull versus the world.
Yeah.
Can Seagull hold on?
I don't know. You're either running away and dying.
Wins.
I mean,
Either dying or turning. I mean, they are right. Oh, you know, he's he's alive.
He can go back in for one more sickle.
Oh, pulled out.
Ooh.
Oh, not enough. Seagull not able to stop it.
3 and 13 for Davey on the support car, but I'm giving the MVP to York, man. That Coca-Cola went crazy.
David was 0-3 for. Now, this is not to take a shot at him. He was 0-3 for a while, but his team has been able to help turn around. It's a big assist for him.
He's got 13 assists. And that's
big win. Big win for David. We can jump ourselves over to Puffy now, because Puffy's match is still going. Remember, it's Puffy versus Betty Smite.
I think Betty is about to see that big fight, though. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think.
Okay,
He's getting close.
Yep, I'm 1 minute off. I'm such a stinky noob.
Come on, Charlie. Know your timers.
Not knowing timers.
Yeah, know your timers, Charlie.
Yo, I know a guy. Is it still too soon if it happened like a year ago?
I don't think it's too soon. I think that's perfect.
I don't even think day of it was too soon.
I think I made a joke of it day of.
You definitely did.
I think I totally said I know a guy.
You 100% did. That's the same joke twice. I went in for Fire Giant 20 minutes in. Puffy threw the NATO and backed up, so that's all I will be doing.
Problem is the NATO hit the Osiris and did not go to fire.
Oh no, Winter.
And Bologna falls down. Unfortunate. You don't even get the tier 1 over and left.
JJ's been going crazy this tournament. I think he had the quad at the last game to take down Hazer's team.
They're pushing right.
I'm back.
Puffy, how are you going to keep
Where's
this
the-
bird alive?
Where's the rest of the team?
Yeah, I'm not hearing many comments, but I guess because they're all not quite grouped up.
Team's showing up now. Team's here now. Still 27 till Bologna.
Nice.
Oh my god.
They can defend us that massive taunt.
Oh my god.
I don't think anybody called for the taunt though, so there was just no follow-up for the Athena.
Yeah, jumping in. And he's going to leave now.
No, it wasn't the AMC. It was just the Ganesh sign. It's like
Oh my goodness.
Pull back.
I can't even. My eggs didn't work.
Double for JJ.
He was silenced. He said his
One
Aegis
for
didn't work.
Gaelic.
That was a beads Aegis.
And one for Mill. It looks like this one might just be a bit of a
little
GG. Oh no, Bologna's back.
Winter Queen going in.
Bologna's back.
Not for long.
Winter Queen, can they hold it?
My God.
Not quite enough.
Nice try.
I agree.
A good attempt.
Nice try.
Valiant.
Good attempts. But the good news is because Betty's on a delay, we can just like watch the last bit of that game back.
This is the fight.
Oh,
the hot shield just missed into the wall.
I thought he might get out for a second there. Now, what can Circuit do? Get a bit of CC immunity there from the team out. Oh, she does a lot of damage to Susano. Oh, but she melts the crit coming from something.
Somehow they both die. How does Puppy die here? Just leave. Just run. Oh, you get baited by the Bologna. That's what it was.
Can Shiblonka get out here from the Bologna?
Yep,
No,
Stinger.
like he's cooked. Oh no,
what an Aegis.
And
had to use Eagle's rally to confirm the kill.
He goes back in for more damage with the honey.
Oh, still got it. Still got it.
Dude, that increase. I sometimes forget that the projectile speed of Swarm got increased, and I get caught off guard by it still.
Just run, B-man. Just run.
Oh, good. Well, the silence was nice for the moment.
Well, we take those. We take those. Lost the duo lane for the rest of the team. And the goal lead is now roughly 6k. The boys.
The boys.
The boys.
We love that from Betty.
I'm going to play against
a supportive coach.
Play against Seagull's team, I believe, now. In order to...
Again, solo laner just doing solo buffs.
If I'm not mistaken, for the bracket means play against Seagull's team, then the winner of that plays against Duo's team, and then the winner of that plays against the other finals.
Which is, I mean, the only magical damage is Ganesh.
And that would be I'm doing this all off the top of my head, and that's a dangerous place for me to try and remember things.
You don't want to be in J-Max head.
No, that's a scary place.
Yep.
But
it's full of completely useless knowledge.
Oh, I know that much.
All right, I got Puffy's watching a clip from Smite game. What did y'all say?
Oh, what did we say?
Because he's playing Scylla, and I have not seen a Scylla Puffy game.
It says popular clips from SMITE.
That's when he said, Ajax, Achilles.
On the way to hit level 20 under 19 minutes.
Yeah, he's laughing at us, laughing at him. Because we said maybe because he was 0-0-0, and we said maybe he's got some great comms, and then we go and he just goes,
gonna be a big old boy.
Oh god, I love that, man.
That's good stuff.
Obligatory shout out. Go follow Pup. Go follow all of these people streaming their games here for the Content Creator Cup.
Look at these play damage numbers, massive, and it totally counts.
Totally.
Surprised they're not just grouping up fire here. That's what I would really try and force.
How many videos we get out of this from Betty?
But it's so early to be fair.
Like for the 3 weeks of
it
this event.
Like it did, but
Because this is just week 1.
That is true.
We could get more Betty
quite
week
early,
2
so
and
if
then
you
week
actually
3.
tank fire,
And in
actually-
groups.
And if he makes it to group stage, then yeah, we can get even more Betty.
And
You
at
actually
LAN.
pull fire, you get poked
It's gonna be
out.
it's gonna be crazy that we're gonna have Betty playing here on LAN.
You can shake his hand
I can.
if he lets you.
Here
Got to
come
talk
the
to Betty at Worlds,
boys.
it was awesome.
Da-na-na-na.
Cool dude.
So get running. Oh,
It's funny the
Athena spotted. Athena spotted.
there was a video that the
No.
Yeah, I
that
don't
the
think that's
two of
gonna
us
work.
worked
I'm not
on
sure that's
that went on
necessarily
his channel,
necessary,
which was
but
like
he's
the
got
best game
an
you've never
awful
seen. I think was the name of the
cooldown, so
video. I'm just gonna even
don't think he
obligatory
cares.
shout outs that video where we
So can
watched
anyone
back
step
a
up to contest?
console
I think
finals
Cyrus is gonna
video.
Put a stop to that.
We started filming it in like May,
He's got the tether
like
on
no,
two, so
like
they're both running. Team has
April
a
or
running.
May was when we started filming that video, and it released like
And
6
that
months
looks-
later.
I bet it's a free
he
fire
was just
jump.
so busy.
Sneaking away in. Been slowed, stunned. If they get hurt, she's the biggest, most XP person on that team. That's a lot.
Calling
of
out the
XP.
XP as well. Wow.
She's got shoguns. I've got to say, I'm surprised.
Why
I
are
mean,
you
Shoguns is
surprised
good,
Balloon's
just
got
being
shoguns?
Surprised.
What are you surprised?
Maybe because
If I'm
it's
building on that
into
team, I
a
would not
4
build
fizz
like a
team.
big say-
I mean, what? Like, yeah, that's your one magic.
Here comes
the
command.
charge.
What's the problem?
Yo, Ganesh damage slams. You gotta make sure you're defending against that. Okay, here's the Phoenix defense.
Yeah.
And the tablet stacks.
Puffy's about to get hit
25,
by a
so they are
Dark
hitting quite
Quillers.
hard. 69.
Oh
nice.
my goodness.
Good Ganesh
Good
off
hit.
that,
That-
It's a huge
that
Athena
taunt
to be
again.
fair. Pridwin proc goes off, blows up
Hey,
the
you know what?
Circuit,
I'm
who
gonna predict something here. I think
nearly
Winter Queen's gonna
invises away
spawn
the
like
dice,
right
but that
in
Stinger
time for a
just
Titan
needed one shot,
defense,
actually,
but
man. Big taunt
it's gonna be
again.
too late to get anything done. You know.
What kind of insight are you getting this from?
Yeah, where
no,
are you
no,
finding
no,
this
no,
information?
huge flank, and the silence is brutal.
Intuition.
And
Could
this
that
time
just
my
be the ball?
intuition will be
Oh,
right
the
because it's called
Osiris
cheating.
from downtown.
It's called
And
I've already
that's the ball
watched
game.
this.
I bet you Winter Queen's gonna ult in here.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait.
Oh, my
goodness.
She's respawned.
Hey, you're good
She's
at
back from the
this.
dead. Maybe it's not the ball game.
No, it's the ball game.
No, that's the ball game.
Yeah, we obviously.
Which ball game specifically though is it?
7
Is it the baseball game?
508 from
The football game?
I'm gonna say probably baseball because I've never heard any of the others referred to as a ball
huge
game.
game. Huge result.
I've never heard something.
Honestly,
I've never heard
That's
when
just so
football
handsome.
or soccer,
Didn't get first blood and we
which
still won,
depending
so
on where
something's
you're
gone
at,
wrong.
I said the same thing twice.
Big result for the fellas. Right, let's make sure I get
Rugby,
the,
like I've
match
never
ID
heard
this
someone
time.
be like, and that's the ball game. But baseball, all the time.
That is true. They do call that the baseball the ball game.
And they have like the whole song like "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." That's
Yeah, that's like their thing.
Yeah,
You know?
I guess the ball game is
Kind of like
just baseball.
Hindu is the savage, like he's known for being savage. That's
Yeah.
like his thing. Baseball is the ball game. Yeah.
Got it. It's in the name. Baseball. Ball game. Dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamie.
Well, now that our losers round is done, we can take a look at the bracket and see how everything is shaken out today, and you can kind of see the look forward to the remainder of how things are going to pan out.
You were
Betty's
right.
team was a win. Davies' team as well, finding themselves a victory. And now, winner of that matchup, that match will play, and then they'll face off against Deduin. And the winner of that will move on to the grand finals, and it'll be a best of 3 for both that one, the matchup against another team, and the match against Deduin's team. All those will be best of 3. But for the grand finals, it will be a 1-game advantage to another for being on the winner's side of the bracket.
And I think you were right when you tried calling it earlier and you said you were just going off your head. Turns out your head's not that scary of a place to be.
It has some good information in there, but it has mostly useless knowledge.
Yeah, but
This
if you want to know brackets, ask J Matt because he's gonna know.
I knows it.
I was the format guy, and then now I'm the bracket and the mental bracket guy. But if you missed out on how everything kind of happens
format
during all
guy
of these
again.
weeks, now you're gonna be the format guy once more. We can talk about the format of the Content Creator Cup. So this is gonna be true for both regions, NA and EU. But obviously this weekend we're in EU. It's going to be 7 weeks competition, 3 weeks of open bracket, 3 weeks of group play, and then 1 weekend of the final bracket. Teams are comprised of content creators and their subscribers from Twitch or their members from YouTube. to form out their team. You are allowed to have one SPL or SCC player on your team, but you are limited to only one of those, and they must play off-role if they are joining onto your team. And then for this week, as mentioned, we are in week number 1 for Europe. The teams this week were random seeding, so that might seem why some of the matches may have been a bit more skewed. Sometimes they were a little bit closer as well, and especially in some of those first-round matches we had. But moving forward for weeks 2 and 3, after week 1 concludes, your position and your seeding in there will then determine how you are seeded for week 2 and then into week number 3. And your points will be awarded based off of your position as well. Top scoring ones will be the ones who make it eventually into that group play in that second round of runs.
Well done. Yeah, I think you said that all in one breath. I didn't hear you breathe a single time.
I don't breathe, and that's a bad thing.
You don't want to be in J-Mag's head because it's a scary place of useless knowledge, and my man just doesn't need oxygen.
Based on week 1, who's making it to LAN?
Based on week 1?
Who's winning the LAN?
Winning the LAN? We haven't even seen NA yet.
No, well,
LAN is going to have NA players too.
Who's winning the EU spot to LAN? Who's winning? Oh, okay. Yeah, I goofed up, guys.
Oh, shucks.
Why don't we
shucks.
I really did it now.
Holy shit.
Why don't we... The callback.
Hey, that's a callback. Go to youtube.com/SmitePro and watch the content as it comes out this week. That one was in This Week in Our Smite.
If you want to watch Gore say "Holy shnikes," then that's where
tune in right now. Clip what he just said, and you can watch it back infinitely. So what are these teams playing for exactly? Well, they get a chance to come out here and play on LAN at our esports headquarters here in Georgia for the top 4 teams that do make it to that final bracket. Then we also have a behind-the-scenes tour of the Titan Forge Studios. They get to come walk around the studio, see what's going on, how we put on our esports, and all the different stuff that goes on here just in our various studio. They get a donation to the charity on their behalf of their choosing based on their seating in this top 4 placement. They also get access to SMITE 2 development. They get to walk around. They get to see how SMITE 2 has kind of just been building up. I know there's been a lot of behind the scenes. We've put out the different videos as to what's been going on with SMITE 2. You've got those little 3-minute snippets here and there, but these guys get to sit back. They get to talk to the devs. They get to see exactly how everything is being built out. Plus, they get a little bit of goodies and whatnot as well.
And that's exactly what you're playing for. So make sure you're supporting these guys on their stream. Watch these streams, and of course, make sure you're roasting them if they lose.
You always got to make sure you're roasting them.
Absolutely.
It
keeps us humble.
You got to make sure you're getting mad at your teammates. Get mad at your teammates, but only
get mad at your team.
But only if you're doing good, then you can be mad at your team.
Of course.
But we're gonna go ahead and throw it to a quick break. When we come back, we've got the losers finals matchup to go. So we'll be right back.
Flicking the lights on me, I tell you I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me down. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance till my heart goes la la la. I just wanna dance. Hold on, baby, I don't dance, but how I love to be around you. I'm not scared to take a chance. Yeah, I'm so happy that I found you. And you know that I'm yours, alright. You can tell by the look in my eyes. Don't wanna play it cool, I gave it straight from the heart. Oh, how I love to be around you. We got something better than the others. We can fly higher than an eagle. Take me somewhere we can be together. Oh, how I love to be around you. You can show me how to move, 'cause I don't wanna be sitting alone. I don't care what road you choose. Don't wanna go back to who I was before. And I know that you might know right. I can tell by the look in your eyes. Don't wanna play it cool, I give it straight from the heart. Oh, how I love to be around you. We got something better than the others. We can fly higher than an eagle. Take me somewhere we can be together. Oh, how
Hello, welcome back to the SMITE Content Creator Cup Week 1 EU Open Bracket. It's J-Mac, Trelly, and Gore joining me here as we get ready to jump into our final matchup for today. At the very least, it's going to be the losers semifinals. It'll be a best of one match for that side of the bracket to see who's going to move on and play against Duin's team tomorrow, and then the winner of that to play against the another tomorrow as well. Both of those ones would be best of 3. The another ones for at least that grand finals will be the one getting advantage to their team, making sure that, we got to see how things pan out at that point. But for this matchup, just going to be a best of 1, and we are going to be taking it from a more overhead perspective. We haven't really gotten to see too much of Doug today, and Doug was feeling a little left out, so we want to make sure we give Doug some love as well. Be able to get to watch the game from his eyes.
Do you think we did it specifically because Doug wanted us to watch his perspective?
I think so.
Well, I'm glad we're accounting for Doug as well.
Yeah. We can go ahead and jump over to the bracket to show you, if you've missed out on any of today, you can kind of see how we've gotten into the spot that we are so far, at least for the teams currently playing. Betty's team and Davy's team both did end up dropping into the lower bracket fairly early in the competition, and now they'll be playing up against each other here. Again, for the losers semi-final style of match, and then it'll be winner of this plays against the Duin's team tomorrow for a best of 3. Winner of that again against the another best of 3, 1 game advantage, so to another's team for being on the winner's side of that bracket. So once our matches today, make sure again you are tuning in tomorrow, same time, same place, 11 a.m. here on the SMITE Game Twitch channel.
Same SMITE time, same SMITE place.
That's a good one.
We should use that.
SMITE game.
We really should be using that more. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's just kind of what I do, That's like what I bring to the table.
So before we jump over to Before we jump over into into Doug's perspective and kind of watching the game, we can jump over to Betty, who is currently in the picks and bans at least. So we kind of analyze what the draft has been so far and kind of what's going on. So let's see over here. So Betty's team is on the left side. It's Davy's team on the right. So we got Cernanos, Chalk, Charon. Pulling the Charon away from Davy, I think smart play after the game that Davy had last.
Wait, Betty's playing this one. Betty was spectating last game.
Oh, yeah.
Betty's hopping in.
All right, now I do want to point out, since we know that information now,
jungling either.
Betty,
Well, unless they trade.
No, well, Betty doesn't have the role as jungle, so
Betty did in fact lose the game he played in earlier.
he did as jungle Naja.
Then won the games where he was spectating.
Are you trying to say Betty is the problem?
I'm not trying to. I'm saying, when you go look at some of the SPL teams,
Okay.
and when they have their coach behind them, they had a lot of wins. But when they had the coach playing with them, they didn't.
Yeah, but how many coaches were going out there playing Naja jungle for their team? When's the last? This is like honestly asking a question from what you can pull from memory. When's the last time that we saw a coach that didn't just drop either in the support or solo lane, and if they were solo, not play like Xing Chen?
You know what? I don't have an answer for that. Probably never.
That's always like.
It looks like he's playing Kern though.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I think
Like, Panos has carry.
What do we think about the team drafts?
Well, I see a Chalk.
Well, it looks like JJ's taking the Naja from him, so I think Betty and JJ are swapping places this time.
Did we not just?
They did take out Gaelic, so Gaelic was their jungler before.
It was Myth, right? Who roasted the Chalk just last before I got on.
Yeah, he was not a fan of the Chalk. He was not a fan of Chalk.
Trying to see in the matchup. I mean, Yorick got the Kakolin again. This man's been an absolute menace. That's terrifying.
All right, get your bets in. Who wins? Davy, Betty.
I'm giving Davy's team the edge already.
I'm probably giving it to Davy for your.
Not loving the Chalk, not loving the Naja, but we'll see. Maybe it'll bring those picks. It'll bring some team fight presence, and it'll be just what the doctor ordered.
I was looking at it the other way, which was I am loving a lot of what Davy's team has, and so even if I don't know about the Naja, maybe not feeling the Chalk, but I am feeling like the Agni, the Ares, the Hachi, the Sukiyuki, and the Kakoa. That's a good team.
So he goes from Charon to Ares now for Davy. So
like a load of slurs or something.
I'm wondering who else pulls beads on this team. Is it just going to be Davy
I can make it bigger.
pulling beads on his own on this Ares?
I mean, you got a pretty good matchup into the Charon, and you just keep ulting the Cern. I don't think it's a terrible call. I think Davy just wanted to run it down. You know what
Fair
I mean?
enough.
Like, sometimes you just want to run it down, so you lock Ares.
And ult-wise, like, ults will be shaky. Those chains, that's going to help out so much.
Yeah, this is where we're going to see how much Ares practice Davy has, because chains are a crucial part. If you're not hitting chains, don't play Ares.
Oh yeah, worth mentioning, he is off roll.
Yeah, he is off roll.
Worth mentioning, he's a legendary Ares, guys. Level 5. Look at the Agni main.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stars Agni.
I come from a time period where legendary was 10.
Yeah.
Back in the before Diamond days.
Yep.
And when you said that, I was like, no, he's not. He's only level 5. Stop lying to me, bro.
Yeah.
Turns out I'm just a fool.
But that's all it was. It was level 1 and then the level 10. Like,
yeah, but then that
golden
was,
and legendary.
That was also when you had the gold skin that changed colors. Like when it was gold, it was blue for you, but for the enemies it was red.
That's right.
That's like one of the only skins in Smite that is different for enemies.
But now you to jump right into game.
Still like that.
I never seen anyone play gold.
I know, and I never see people play the gold.
I would think it's still like that. Yeah, I hope so.
God, I hope so. Cool
I want to go play gold.
I was like, I'm going to go find someone to play gold against. So we are ready to jump in. It is Team Davy versus Team Betty. Sorry, Davy versus Team Betty. Here for the losers semifinals. It is just best of one.
It's part of the trademark.
Kind of like I silenced.
I was thinking like iPhone, but yeah.
I wonder how many players we have competitively that have the I at the beginning of their name, if we could form a full team with them.
What do you call a Davy lane that doesn't have silence?
What's that?
Eye patch. Because it's only got one eye. That was bad. Never mind.
What? Gore just pushed his mic over to me.
I said,
He's
it's
like, you take it away.
It's better to hear Charlie twice than to hear anything I have to say after that. Quite legitimately.
I mean, I get where you were going, but I didn't.
I'm not, you know what's funny? I still can't think of a really good punchline for it. The problem is I thought
you set
this
it
is
up
going to be funny, so I set the joke up, and I didn't have anything to go to.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been there before where you say the setup to a joke and you don't have the finish line, but you had the finish line. You were trying to think of a setup.
Well, no, eye patch wasn't good as a punch. But I felt like half blind might be insensitive.
So then you doubled down on the bad joke, and then you still said the possibly insensitive punchline, and that's why we keep.
God,
you
I love
around,
new
Gore.
Gormizer.
This is new Gormizer?
Is it?
I think
I love 2024 Gormizer.
No, yeah. I mean, I do too, but I don't think I didn't
This is
dislike
not to
any
say.
version of
This is not to
Gormizer.
say I disliked any version of Gormizer. It's just saying that I really that I like that I like do
we
like.
could turn this into a therapy session if we want to talk about how much I like versions of Gormizer.
Well, I do have the solo couch here. So, Gore, is there anything that's been going wrong?
How that makes you feel?
When he said I like 2024 Gore, how did that make you feel?
That's the current me, so that's pretty good.
All right, I'm glad to hear it.
That
How
means that-
much? I want to know how much you like JJ Master on the Naja.
All right. So here's the thing about Naja.
I love watching.
He can go pretty crazy. But here's the thing about Naja as well. He can also feed his brains out.
Uh-huh.
You're right on both of those fronts.
Yeah, and with an Ares on the other side, I'm feeling like it's the second more than the first.
Okay.
I'm also, and maybe it's the star count that's swaying me here, but I'm keeping eyes on Aim Blue.
Oh, for sure.
That guy is going to go crazy.
Anyone who's playing Agni that much has to know a thing or two, and I'm looking to learn because I'm not the biggest Agni fan anymore. I used to be.
You don't meet a lot of Agni mains, right?
That is true.
And he is just so clean.
This has got to be a solo kill for Yor.
Gets the spin. Oh, he jumped. Oh, he transformed. Oh, we got the transform. Yours clutch. First blood to Team Davey.
It was ticking. Milt never had a shot. Well, the second that.
Oh,
shoot
no,
comes
but
in.
this is exactly where they want him.
Oh no, you're
Milt
right.
got first blooded. Oh, this
That's
was
what it was.
disaster for Davey's
Yeah.
team.
To put it in the words of Betty, classic.
That's classic Milt.
It's the
I just got so worried for Davies' team now. You're right. Betty did say that verbatim, that if you get soloed or if you solo Milt early on, you're just activating his trap card.
Charlie, how do you feel about the Naja?
I've been telling you I'm not the biggest fan. However, there's always a world where you can just dial it back and play for picks with Naja. It's just if you've noticed the relic choice of the majority of Team Davy, they don't have the blinks, they don't have that initiation. It's just beads from everyone. What are you gonna do, ult Davy? Like you're not Naja ulting an Ares. That's just you're not killing that guy when he hits the ground.
M gets a solo Dwayne. That's a lot of golden XP for him. Plus gets to pick up Jimmy. All for himself.
Oh, we got a wrap around here.
One gank towards Aim. Getting a kill on the Agni would be big for Team Betty. Gets the beads away, but JJ doesn't have ultimate.
Where's his dash?
A little bit more damage required.
There it
There's the
is.
dash to get him away. JJ's now in danger. Stun is there,
Gotta
and
kill.
damage from Dark takes him down, but it is a 1v1, a 1-4-1.
Tsukiyomi gets this, I believe.
Oh, he stunned him out.
Dash. He gets him out of dash. He's still going to keep going.
Caltrops are up. Come on, if the 3 comes through, he's done. I
Oh,
don't
he
even
took
need it.
beads. He's got to stand in the wave in the Caltrops. Stop moving around in the Caltrops, Cryonic. That's how you take damage.
Bro said, ow, ow, ow.
We need to
Walked
get
through a field of Legos.
I was just gonna say, pitch this to the design team. We need to get a partnership with Lego so we can have a Lego Tsukiyomi skin.
I feel so bad. Ginger Archer in chat did just drop a "Let's Go Cryo," and I.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong? I mean, we got to cast the game. If someone dies, we have to cast it.
I just feel bad because it's the Shelly. It's not the death. It's the how.
Did you, like, roast him on his way out?
No, it's the dancing over the call drop.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
That feels a smidge embarrassing to me.
Well, I said, ow, ow, ow.
That is me anytime I'm stepping over Caltrops.
Yep. As you do.
As you do pretty often.
Yeah. As you know, my next door
Every
neighbor.
time J-Mac rolls up, we're like, there's J-Mac walking on Caltrops again.
Little did you know, when it was the most hated gods we talked about yesterday, I was secretly hiding that I really do hate Tsukiyomi the most out of every god because I just can't stop stepping on Caltrops.
Because J-Mac's neighbor has just set up traps for him every day to make him step on
I walk down the stairs and it's just a field of Caltrops.
What a nasty CC combo. This has to be a kill.
Yep. And that's the issue with starting not beads into Ares. If you don't hit level 5, you're going to get yoinked back. And Davey wants to keep going. What a madman.
No,
Actually tanking up the tower.
I admire this from
That's
Davey.
3 chains, fire, minions.
No way.
I can't believe it.
And look at this. Holding the minions there for him so Davey can get out.
All this man butter. I can't.
Now he's stuck. If Ragna saves Davey, who's saving Ragna? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Literally no one rotated.
No, everybody was dead.
They're so focused on this Agni. No, that's not the Agni. That's super.
Oh, you gotta hit those. Does he hit the ult though?
The ult for the mitigation.
There
oh,
it
he does
is.
clean, no setup. He needs follow up though. There's none. Oh, Chronic just can't get there. Oh, yours on the way. Run, JJ. Run.
The ring. Oh, with the fadeaway. Cryonic with the fadeaway.
That makes up for the Caltrops thing.
My goodness.
Not clean.
Dude, the ring bounce owned but didn't kill anyone, and I was wondering if there would be follow-up, and then Cryonic said boom, boom, and gets the double.
We were so close to living in a world where Cryonic threw out that L and hit 2 people and got a double kill with it. That would have been so sick. Still got the double kill.
We might see a little bit more action here. The ult's ready. Yep, knock up. Do you have your 3?
Ultimate?
No 3. Unfortunate. And that's the issue. Salmon Leap is the best ability in the game, but when you transform, you just get the lame version.
Best ability?
And it's just not cool. Yeah.
The best ability in the game.
There's a command in my chat, ! Salmon Leap, and it says the best ability in the game.
I'm gonna go try that now.
Yep.
I don't believe you.
You should. And you want to know why? It's because it's a simple jump, and it's called Salmon Leap.
Okay, the name is good though. I will give you that. The name is top tier.
Like what? Like, you know, most people get like Pounce or like Leap. Like my man gets Salmon Leap. That's a 2-parter, and he just jumps.
Oh, JJ.
Was that only 1 hit? That's all.
I think he got a second one. I think he got 2.
That's all that matters.
Those 2 were just enough because he got aim blue by him.
So about how we said that Naja can carry or drop a fat stinker.
Oh, hold on.
I don't think we said fat stinker.
We're not in fat stinker territory right now.
Only one person on this couch said the term fat stinker.
I wonder who it could be. I'm just saying 03 is not the right direction to go in. That being said, it's made up by 3 and 1. Unfortunately, countered by a 1-0 and 3.
Betty's just getting ran up.
Betty died between tier 1 and tier 2. Did you guys notice it was 9-3 already? Oh, this is just rude.
This is going on an episode of This Week in
Yeah,
SMITE.
I was going to say, someone's got a clip when they get the kill so I can
This
use
is
it
the
next
Venenu clip all over again.
Wait, hold on. JJ might alert his teammate to this. Hold on. Maybe Betty doesn't have to walk.
Oh,
no, he doesn't. Oh, God.
He doesn't
JJ's
know.
Betty, no. Don't walk up.
You got
please.
backup from JJ that way. JJ, let him know. Oh, no, JJ, you got to walk the other way. Betty's level 5.
Betty.
This is bullying.
You only hit 1 chain, though. He needed it 2.
Oh, the B.
Betty lives to see another day. That's
JJ for the flank.
Oh, this is big.
JJ for the flank. Oh, he's got backup
Cryo here, too.
Oh, no. JJ pulled back.
Who's it?
Good
Oh.
ultimate by Davey. Cryonic, he's got potions. Oh, he's still got the ult. JJ picks him up.
He did pick him up.
Needs follow-up. Oh, no. Wait, no, more backup. It just keeps coming.
There's still a tower there. There's still a tower there.
This is 4 people. No, there's no tier 1.
Oh, the tower went
tier
down.
One's down. Minions got
chilling.
it. This
But
is
here
4
comes
people
Dark.
for Betty's team just to back him up. Betty's back.
Betty's back.
Betty's back, boys. Level 5 CERN's going to surely get them.
There is no way Ragna dies.
Ragna lives.
Yep.
Oh, Dark's level 10. He's
Ragna's
fighting in the
going
middle of
back
3.
Oh, but he's not
Ragna's
done. And that's going to be the end of the scrap. I'm proud of Betty for living there, though. That's not easy. Level 5 Cernanos.
Dude, if Betty just got
Especially
one
versus
of
level
those,
9s.
if Betty just got one of those kills,
Ragna's not done, and that's the craziest part.
level 10, he's gonna stick by. He's
double his level?
I was just about to say he is the same level as both of the people in the lane against him right now, but
He was double Betty's level.
yeah.
That's so bad. If you guys didn't know, you never want someone to be double your level.
Unless it's level 2 to level 1, then it's acceptable.
It's still not good, though. You're not winning that fight. And unfortunately, the flame video doesn't connect. He needed the dash. Is Betty in trouble, though? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Betty is most... Oh, no. Fast dash? Oh, he didn't have stun in time. Oh, I wonder if Ablue just didn't have the cooldown for it, because that was like the...
Oh, here comes the wave.
Wait, hold on. This wave's about to be clutch. Oh, he's going to get hit by it. Oh. Oh, no. Chronic missed everything.
Oh, but JJ's back for the third time. He still has ult.
Where's the follow-up? Where's the follow-up? There it is.
That is
Thanos got him.
ridiculous. 2 Naja ults and Ragna still hasn't went back to base.
1v4, Davey wins these.
We're about to find out.
Ragna's still there.
Burn.
Oh, no, you're
Wait,
getting to... Now you're
He's got no escape.
Oh,
Davey
that's
wins
3.
these.
Yoink.
Oh, he pulls 2. Oh, Ragnar stands his ground. Ragnar's going to go down. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is. And now Davey gets the triple.
Oh, Oh no, that's tragic. And
What did I start that? So 1v4 Davey wins these. All I'm saying is.
Yeah, but did you say something more iconic than no, he's not, yes, he is, no, he's not, yes, he is?
Bro, I just went through the anything you can do, I can do better song in real time.
No, I can't. Yes, I can. And Davey said,
I'm putting that one on my reel, bro.
Yeah. Davey's going Pythags, by the way. He's just getting more damage. No, Betty, don't
do it to Betty. When do we officially classify this as bullying?
Like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I would say 3 deaths ago.
Betty just went far, man.
And he won't get it.
He's not allowed.
Nope. And you know what? Let the record show Betty could have just coached this one. he could have.
Betty chose to be in this game.
Joel drops a good point. That was a good time to drop. It's a bloodbath. A massacre. An absolute all-you-can-eat buffet.
Why would you eat at a bloodbath? Are you a vampire?
Yeah, haven't you seen Blade? You remember the like party scene?
I haven't seen Blade.
Oh, the sprinklers come on over vampires and it's all filled with blood instead of water.
Ew, but yum for them, I guess. Why is Davey here now?
No places.
He wins.
No places.
Of course he wins these.
That's why.
Destroying. My God.
Your support's the same level as the jungler. That's why he's here.
Oh.
no.
Wait,
He got beat.
Good beads.
It's good. Oh, he is tearing through that shield. There's. Why are you taking both tier 1s on this side?
Oh, Davey's getting low.
No.
Sure, this is a kill.
Oh, Dark.
Oh my goodness, it's not even close.
He killed him with the damage.
Killing spree.
Huh.
6-1 for Dark. 6-1 for Ragna.
Oh boy. Guys, Yor is level 14 to Betty's 8. At some point, you gotta leave duo lane. If I'm Betty, I'm like, can I farm elsewhere? Can I?
He's like, yo, Milt, you're like 3 levels up on me. Do you want to go to that lane instead?
I could see a time for a good old lane swap. Don't know where you go, where you find success. I do think, well, yeah, maybe that's the only way to do it is to flop your carry in yourself.
All right, here's the play. You go solo. Anytime you see anyone, you jump on the teleporter and hide. And then they're waiting for you on the other side. Never mind. I realized the flaw in my own plan.
Sorry, you got there eventually, though, Charlie.
Yep. And that's what's important.
Still in duo. Just leave the lane alone. Betty can't do anything anyways.
If Yor hits 16, he will double Betty for the second time this game.
I wonder, all right, do we think Yor hits 20 before Betty hits 10?
I hope not.
That is possible. It happened in an SPL game.
Was it a support, though?
It was Barra over Bobby, I believe.
Yeah, see, that's the support.
I believe Barra hit 20 where Bobby hit 8.
But Betty is actually behind his support in XP.
Oh, no.
that's the real kicker.
You know,
Don't you think that's
really
worse
just
in that case, then?
Well, Betty is just too giving.
Oh, here we go. This is level 9. This wave, though, surely.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right,
okay, Yoltz. Make sure he gets the wave, okay.
Way more difficult to hit level 18 than it is to hit level 16, so Betty might have cemented himself as a farm goblin.
Good for now. Oh, if they get a kill on Davey, that's actually huge. You got to give the kill over to Betty. He's so far behind right now. That's if they can even kill him.
I was going to say, I don't think
Panos takes it from him.
I don't think they're at liberty to be handing kills out at this point. They'll take what they can get.
Whoever gets a kill. Oh, no. Ow. Oh, that's a good kill. Yeah, that's one for JJ. He's on the board now.
They're going to get another.
Oh, Betty down.
Oh, no, wait. Agni goes.
Dark is here. Yor has not left his lane. He says, y'all have fun over there. Oh, he's on the way. Yor might just get him.
Agni goes huge.
Dark goes down. Dark goes down. Okay. Milt is back. This is where we want. Ooh.
Oh, there's Yor in the back line.
Oh, no. Yor's here.
Oh, boy.
Root. Just wait for the. Oh, we gave the kill over to AIM. Good solo laner. Maybe JJ gets back involved with.
Like you gave him a dog treat. Good solo laner.
That's a good Yor.
Now the question becomes: is Davey's team the type of squad that groups up and goes fire, or do they keep up the Phoenix Siege over on left? You know, like are they? I don't think they're the kind that's gonna put them out of their misery.
So there was a question in chat. I will clarify again. So the captains, the names at the very top of the screen you see, these are content creators within our scene, whether they be streamers, pro players, YouTube video creators in the case of Betty. These are content creators, and the teams that they were playing with, the players on their team, are subscribers to their Twitch channels or members of their YouTube channel in order to now create a full team in order to play out here in this event. Limit is max of 1 SPL or SCC player. You don't get to have one of each. It's one or the other. And they have to play off-role. So if you recognize Davey, he's normally a hunter player. Still in the duo lane this time, playing in support for this event. At least for today. Maybe in future weeks he changes from support and goes somewhere else, but he can't play hunter role. That's the one thing he can't do.
Can't believe J-Mac roasted Davey so hard and said that dude can't play hunter. That's
Can't
crazy.
play hunter. Take that clip out of context, send it to Davey.
Yeah.
The guy?
Get an ADC in this guy's hands, and he's lost.
We need more of the Davey drama going on, more of the smack talk.
The world, all right? You gotta chill.
That's not.
Yeah, he can't play carry, but he can coach.
Yeah. So I was right about one thing. Davey's the one who's just owning in left lane. The rest of his team is attempting to go for fire here, but Betty are nearby. They need to go for the steal. It's getting low.
Gotta take it away. Cryonic is near. He does have ultimate.
He got it. They stole it.
Fire away.
It's a cryonic dip.
Cryonic dipped the ball. Now can he take down Ragnar? That's a big thing. Ragnar's standing
Stuck
his
in the
ground.
red buff. That's not good.
Standing his ground. J-Master gets ran out by Dart. Cryonic can't get the kill. Maybe he can. Angus, the support for Betty. He's on the board. Betty's got one. Bill's got one. It's right where you want him. Betty said it in game number 1. He's going to say it every single time after they steal fire. They take 3, maybe 4 lives with blue down. It's the 1v1 against Davey. Betty, stand your ground, Betty. You need
to hit those, Davey.
Back up, Betty. Davey blinks away. Blink for blink, Team Betty. They're back in this game.
Ready for the Bettys, ready for the Bettys, because the Bettys are ready for you. That's a Phineas and Ferb song.
That's what I thought.
Yep, got you guys. No, you both look puzzled, and I was upset, but it's okay.
It's because Candace gets to go on tour with him in the bus, and she actually gets to write a song. Come on, Charlie.
Yeah.
You think I don't know my Phineas and Ferb?
I'm just saying, you both look puzzled for a second, and I was up.
I will say,
Okay, so his puzzle was trying to figure out who the Bettys were, what the song was. Mine was, did this dude just sing a Phineas and Ferb song?
Yes.
I will say my knowledge of Phineas and Ferb is much more lacking than the two of you. I do know Phineas and Ferb, but I don't know it as well.
Well, know this. There's a band called the Bettys, and they've got a song called Are You Ready for the Bettys?
Yeah.
And Team Betty just had a fire giant steal.
They're ready.
And
Kinda
they
like
popped
how-
off. So I ask again, chat, are you ready for the Bettys?
I don't think Team Davey was ready for the Bettys.
They
Also,
sure weren't.
It's kind of similar to like how the Monkees, which was a band, have a song called.
You need to unmod Posh now, by the way. He says he's never seen an episode.
You'll learn this about Posh. He exclusively has bad takes.
I think I might need to be removing his mod on Smite game for that. Posh, you may have just lost a double mod.
That dude's real good at modding, though.
You do be good at it.
Yeah, but do we want someone who's good at modding who doesn't
don't know
watch Phineas and Ferb? I
Just
don't
come
know.
to my house.
Oh, teleporter takes it. Oh, no, you went to the enemy team. They were all waiting for you.
He's got his friends, though.
With the Bettys. Davey, he goes for the ult. He doesn't get to pull anybody. He's a fraud. He doesn't get to do anything with it. Dark, you better run. Betty's on the way.
Betty's dead.
You were the carry for the team, and now you're in the dumpster. Ragnar trying to stand his ground, takes down Betty. Cryonic, oh, they got to fight against a full health Ragnar and Aim Blue. This is a bad spot for them. Feeds from Aim, gets away from JJ, but Ragnar will stand his ground, takes down one. Aim takes down another one. It's 4 down on Team Betty for just the 2. Panos went to the other side, but Ragnar can still follow him in the teleporter.
I mean, as long as you don't cancel out the boat, should be just fine. Yeah, there's no way. Panos is getting out of here. He's got the moves. Runs away.
It's like
Not bad at all.
Cuckoo. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's just you're wasting your time here. But I'm proud of Team Betty, man. They remember it was 10,000 gold at like 8 minutes, and they've slowly climbed back in.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, it's crazy how we've been mentioning it, but got them right where they want them, right? Got them on the ropes. Betty Smite.
Betty is 3 levels behind his own support, and that doesn't feel great.
Betty is the support at this point. Panos has 4 items in him.
Did you guys notice Cryonic's build? Said Cloak is
Man
a lane
said,
item.
I'm stacking.
Yeah,
That's a triple stacker.
Huh?
Well, because look.
Now he needs to go. He needed to go Warlocks and then Prophetic, and he could have gone the full stack build.
Yeah, but look, Panos already has the cloak, and he said, I don't need a second one of those.
Get 2. Get 2. Panos Panos is living for so long. Chalk is here. Dark ulted away. So
Team Betty is cooking.
Dude, these frontliners are just kind of diffing them right now. Panos and Milt are kind of insane.
They certainly are, but Milt, can you save your support? Sure can, and Cryonic has to back up. You're a little bit too far forward.
He's taking a ton of damage from Cryonic. Cryonic gets popped out of his dash and aim. Gets the kill with the noxious fumes alone. Not even the explosion of it. Oh, that's so good. By the way, Panos went Cannoneers. I just want to point that out.
Oh, God.
Guys, I think this is a simple Phoenix to Fire play.
I think this is you don't even get Phoenix and you can't even go Fire.
I'm so glad he said burn right after I
You have willed these into existence.
I mean, I play Ares and I say burn every time he does that. Oh. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. Staying on the burn.
Gotta hear it again. Wait, one more burn. Oh, he panned away.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no,
he canceled it.
He used it on most of the green and then pulled away from it and canceled.
He doesn't have the
White
mana
chain.
for burn, does he?
Surely he's got the mana for a burn. Wait for it. Wait for it. Burn.
Need chains first.
He's used all the chains. Maybe he didn't have mana for burn.
He's waiting for it on.
Wait for it.
He had it. He'd be using it.
He waited for a chain. Okay.
Smart man.
A wiser call, but not as cool of one.
No, definitely not. You only say no escape, which is just not as cool.
No, because that's not even the ability that he has no escape for. That's the ultimate. It's like he's prompting you for, like, hey, I'm gonna no escape next.
And that just seems kind of pay to lose.
Stop using default Ares.
I can't believe you bought that.
Can't believe you haven't bought a skin on Ares.
Just gonna throw it out there. They didn't steal it, but Betty was like their team was very close to
almost
yoinking that.
Well, Betty got to level 15. That's more than I thought he was going to be able to reach this game.
Same.
But look at the itemization. Can you imagine if Ragna and Betty 1v1'd? Like, look at the item difference.
Could you imagine if Panos and Betty 1v1, even though they're on the same team?
I can't really imagine.
Panos has 4 full items, including the starter.
I can't imagine Ragna losing a 1v1 to anybody.
Ragna would have to take his hands off the keyboard or controller, whichever one they're playing on.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna judge either way.
I'm not gonna look at builds or gameplay. I just know that Milt's an animal after he gets soloed once, and that's exactly what happened. So I'm a little bit worried for Ragna if Milt runs into him on the wrong side of the jungle. You know.
Once that level 20 hits for Milton, that blue stone is upgraded. It's curtains for Ragna.
Yeah, give me a Fire Blink, Transcendence, Glad Shield, Chalk, and yeah, I'll take the Chalk in the 1v1.
That's a red Pridwin too. That's so many red Pridwins. If Panos and Milt get to Ragna, he just dies from like Pridwin explosion alone.
That's a big ol' if, J-Mac.
It's around fire though. Started by Team I Davey. Dark going in with the ultimate. A lot of it Aegis away by Cryonic. He's able to escape from this fight. Cryonic can just reset themselves. Meanwhile, fire's still going on. Bomb is down. Tidal wave's out and hits Davey. The fire goes to Team I Davey, but the first kill of the fight goes to Team Betty. It's Panos by themselves. They'll sacrifice to make sure the rest of the team can get out.
The rest of the team would love to get out, but the horrific comes to Betty. You gotta juke a chain to get out of this one, and it does not matter because York cleans it up. 2 down for Team Betty, and Team Davey is not done. They're still pushing forward.
Tier 2 tower now for Team I Davey. The last Tier 2 standing after, what was it, like 8 minutes in the game? We're fighting at Tier 2 in Phoenix on the left side, and there's still a tower standing.
This game is
bewildering.
2.5 minutes. I can feel it.
Oh, you're calling a little 25-30 game here for Gormizer.
I had to check Gore's iPad to make sure he didn't have like a stream open or something. It's just chat. He's just making a prediction.
So without Dark, you're lacking a little bit of...
All right, Davey's team, come on, pick it up. I called a shot. I believed.
They're leaving.
Minion Wave is here.
The joke's on them.
They're done.
Betty Smite who's going to win.
Oh my goodness, that is a hot take.
That would be impressive if Betty Smite's team won in 2 minutes.
Yeah, from
considering there's 6 towers still standing.
Yeah, you just don't believe enough, J-Mac. You got to believe in the hard cards.
They're going to get a full team wipe. Nearly everybody's 20 on Team Davey. That's like a 60-second respawn for them. That's all they need.
Look at how much experience you get from killing just any one of them.
Literally, Betty could kill anybody except for Davey, and we get like still kill Davey. You get a pretty big return bonus, but he is 4 down to everybody else. I think if Betty kills every single one of them, gets the kill credit for all of them, he actually just hits 20 off of it.
Yeah, if he gets a deicide, you think he's not hitting 20? I think so. Considering he's level 17, lowest in the game, has 3 items to his name. I could see it.
Someone said Ares' best skin is his recolor, and that's wrong. Fernando Ares.
I like the one where he does the front flips, the like spectral one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's my
a good
favorite.
one. Oh, JJ. Oh, JJ's just getting soloed by Davey. Aegis
I
and
don't think
Pete.
the Aegis was necessary, was it?
Well, he does have Pythags and Divine Ruin.
Okay, then it 100% was.
Yeah. No wonder he nearly soloed him.
Yeah.
Lord.
I'll give it to him. He would have died.
Yeah,
I knew the Pythags, the Divine is the differ there, though.
Yeah. Frontline Davey, level 20 for the full squad. Trying to siege left Phoenix. They couldn't do it on right. Let's see if they can get it done left. Chronic standing back. Couple level 20s for Team Betty. They just give up the Phoenix. Do they give up a second or they stand their ground at mid is the question.
Oh my
Big
God,
bounce on
J-Master!
J-Master.
Oh my
And that's the cleanup for Dark. He's going to stand in the middle of all of them anyways. He'll live too. Ultimate Panos hits Dark. Dark down to about half HP almost. Going down 1 for 1. That's barely worth the jungle for jungle in this trade out. Ragnar standing his ground, but he is just getting melted. No, Milt. Milt was supposed to be the chosen one to bring them back, but he goes down. How will he be there for the defense? Panos. Front lines are gone for Team Betty. Davies' team just walk right in this one. Should be able to end the game. Your 2.5 call might not have been too far off, Gore. But Davey needs the rest of the team to be there. They're just dealing with Phoenixes instead.
Gore did predict Betty's team to end in 2.5 minutes. Though.
Wow. Let's be realistic.
You were being very realistic, Gore.
You know which one's goofy and which one's real?
And
Someone finally
JJ.
passed Davey in damage. That's a sign.
10 seconds for Jade. It was Cryotic, who's still alive. Doesn't have ultimate. Pulled back in by the no escape. They're just going for kills. Ragnar gets one. Cryotic gets it. Stun. But Titan goes down. It's Team Davey to move on in the lower bracket.
And Betty only got to build 3 items.
You know, when
tragic.
when Davey was going 1v4 and I said he wins these, I really felt that. And I feel like that's the energy he brought to the rest of that game.
Yeah.
He was top damage for his team quite literally until the very end.
Yep. It was a dominant performance from the duo lane. And I will say...
Poor Betty.
Panos made the right call. And Panos said, I'm ignoring you, Betty. I'm sorry. I'm going to go get my farm. And the Charon made plays.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes you got to let your Cern just die.
The video is going to be, I got camped by Ares.
I got camped by former competitive pro player Davey for 25 minutes. We can take a look, though, at our bracket for the event because we still have more to go tomorrow. But as for today, those are all the matchups that we have. So starting up tomorrow will be Team Deduin versus Team Davey, best of 3 for that losers finals. And the winner of that match will move up to the upper bracket and face off against the another's team in the grand finals. But the another's team will have a have a 1-game advantage up ahead of that team. So you're gonna have to win both of those in a row if you want to try and take down another's team.
So they'll start 1-0 essentially in that matchup. And I'm excited for it, J-Mac. This has been an absolute slugfest, I would call it. I did expect it to be pretty one-sided, but Team Betty really brought it. They did not go down without a fight.
I'm also personally really impressed because, like, for when you get into, next week, the week after, for week 2 in Europe, so 2 weeks from now, and then 2 weeks later for week 3, and you've got that seeding where it's based on results here, right? The teams that are coming back. That's going to change, I think, a lot of like hey, this guy it's 21-3 and the game's done in 18 minutes. So like there's definitely going to be a shift in dynamic, I think, going forward for him. And we kind of hit that, I think, with that last game. Like that's where the stride started shifting the other direction.
We had some good matchups in the first round as well. A couple of, I think it was like 35-minute games that we had over in round number 1, though a lot of stomps throughout here, and that's sometimes the nature of being put on a random seeding, is sometimes matches get a little bit skewed one way or another, but going into week number 2 is when the actual, seeding will kind of start taking place a little bit. So.
Yep.
should be exciting for week 2, week 3, but that doesn't mean that week 1 is over. Like I said, tomorrow, 11 a.m. EST, or actually, it's going to be EDT because it's daylight savings starting up tomorrow, which means, look, I'm saying that now so I don't forget, so that way you guys don't forget, and that the viewers at home don't forget.
My phone automatically does it.
It is going to be.
We're in the future, man. You don't have to remember.
Yeah, but I'm saying that just for my own mental sake because I'm going to wake up going, man, why did I get enough sleep last night?
He's telling me so that instead of staying up till 1 a.m. watching anime like I do all the time and then go to bed way too late and show up maybe say 15 minutes later than you're supposed to be.
Well, I'm also saying that for people who are not in America because it's not everybody across the world's daylight savings time.
J-Mac, that's why we pay you the big bucks, man.
Daylight savings time is a
good
scam.
call.
Yeah. So for
100%.
those of you who aren't in America and whose clocks aren't automatically going to be doing that kind of stuff, it is daylight savings and it's going to push forward 1 hour. So where it's right now, 2 p.m. here, at this time tomorrow it would be 3 p.m.
You want to know how I remember it?
How's that?
You spring
forward
and then
fall back. Hey, we learned that.
You're spitting.
That's how it is. So. There's your reminder that there's still more to go. It's going to happen tomorrow, but it's going to be the daylight savings times that happen. So make sure that you prepare yourself and your clocks at the very least to adjust our time.
I need to call out what someone in chat called out for you, J-Mac, because this
Okay.
is actually this is incredible oversight on your part. Arizona
That's true.
does not partake in daylight savings time.
That is true. I sometimes forget that Arizona doesn't abide by those rules.
Only goated thing I can think about for Arizona.
Grand
Otherwise,
Canyon?
it gets real hot. I've never been. Is it good?
I have not been either.
I've heard it's
I'm
grand.
hoping that it's cool.
Trilly, your take?
Never been to the Grand Canyon, I suppose.
Sounds like what we need to do is
Just have a
organize
trip to the
tournament
Grand-
at the Grand Canyon. Losers get pushed in.
Whoa, now that thing is that's a tall canyon.
I've heard it's grand. They don't call it a tall canyon, J-Mac. Come on. That's what I was waiting for.
We've been given the word that it is now time to close out our day. So thank you so much for coming out for day 1 here in the open bracket for Europe of the SCCC.
Before we get out, Betty, yes, we totally did.
Yeah. So make sure you tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I guess. So 1 hour faster ahead. 11 a.m. Eastern. I'll just leave it at that as the easy way. So make sure you check your clocks and make sure that you are ready for it. Thank you so much for coming out for day number 1. We'll see you tomorrow for day number 2.
Made in Georgia. Don't close your eyes. Wait until the night is over. I'll show you paradise, but hang on just a little.